better. But then you have one-off movies that are half Hollywood, half China. I think the biggest sleeper hit of this year is going to be the Meg 2 because it's going to make $1 billion overseas. It's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread in China.
That's the way
the Meg, the
it has
Godzilla?
a dinosaur in it.
The Jason Statham, the sequel to the Jason Statham, because it's a Hollywood 40%, Chinese 60% film, and they are pushing it hard in their theaters, get people back in theaters. It's
I'm with Josh.
Behind South Korea, you have Bollywood, which is now just starting to break into the American. They've had, obviously they've dominated India for forever, and America sometimes breaks in, most likely not. But now it's the other way. India is having a bigger effect on Hollywood than Hollywood is having on India. So it's nice to see these. This is going to sound horrible, and I can't think of a better way to say it. It's nice to see these culture wars expanding.
Well, it's nice to see that like Hollywood is not just like the dominant hegemon.
The only one, because most of the good movies that I saw last year were foreign, at least partially. And there's only better ideas when people work together.
And then there's that one Bollywood movie that Brie Larson is in.
I mean, Tommy Lee Jones did a Bollywood commercial a couple years ago.
No, yeah, but the film is.
Have you?
Yeah, it's the only one I've seen.
Have you seen the Tommy Lee Jones's Japanese commercials?
Oh, dude, they're incredible.
They're a trip. I love Boss Coffee. Legitimately, I love Boss Coffee, actually. Or Coffee Boss. I can't remember.
Why don't you marry it? Sorry.
I will.
Okay. That'd be a fun twist in the Hot Dad movie. Julian, so mad that Bach is paying attention to Josh, decides to marry a coffee.
I was writing stories about us. And even though it's mostly inside jokes, it even made Caesar laugh.
That's called fan fiction.
So
that's deepening the lore right there.
Well, okay, so when there's like one scene that with the information I gave it had us do something that was like realistic. Like it had us like help Ryan create a booth for depressed monsters. Like, and Josh was in charge of the marketing, and Julian was in charge of the voice acting. And I made a sticker to help promote it. And Derek, I hate to say this, but in the middle of descriptions, I got really bored. And your description was mostly that you eat denim. So every once in a while through all the stories, it'll be like, and they set up the booth for Ryan and they sold everything but denim because Ryan knew Derek would eat it all.
Yeah, I'm a munch on it. I love it. Well, thank you for at least including me in some sort of way, which eating jeans, I mean, that's not unheard of. So yeah, shit.
Well, it's like in one of the stories, like we go to a place and buy denim burgers. So like the AI was on your side in that story. And Julian's really intrigued. Julian is like, "Oh, Derek, you're so interesting. I love that you eat denim burgers." So,
oh, you're so cultured. Derek.
Just tell me more about make this. Sure you take plenty of fiber because it's not a healthy diet. I'm telling you.
Okay, actually, you actually say in the story, you're like, jeans are a great source of fiber when you try and convince us to eat them.
I was lying. I'm a lobbyist for big denim.
So Ryan is against you eating denim, and he in the stories, like in the descriptions, I described him as owning a streetwear brand. So there's a part where it has me create a sticker for you or for Ryan that says streetwear is my denim or street art is my denim. Oh, I was like, cool. That is actually legitimate.
That's not terrible. I mean,
yeah, because I called Ryan a street artist.
Or was it a ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Or was it Bard?
It was ChatGPT. But you like denim, so that makes sense. And Ryan loves street art. So street art is my denim. It makes sense for Hot Dad Radio.
That's a really cool thing for denim people to wear. Like street art like that. Like and Ryan likes
that. Denim is my street art.
Yeah.
We can make it both ways. Caesar was like, you guys should make that.
Hey, you know, do you know anybody with a clothing brand? You let me know.
Yeah, Ryan.
That owns a denim brand.
Oh, not a denim brand though. True.
Oh.
Let's talk. Okay. Sorry.
Well, but there are actually probably definitely more than one person in Vegas who upcycles clothes, and I feel like when people upcycle, denim is one of their favorite things to work with.
Yeah, it is. It is really. It's just hard because there's like a monopoly on the upcycle denim game right now.
Bro.
Who?
Yes.
Interesting info.
Who's kind of?
You can also. Oh God.
No. I was just saying who owns that monopoly?
Like the cotton lobby.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, or
yeah,
like
no, they do
improv wise.
Like any of the upcycle programs, because then they have the big. Then they go and sell it. Back. So because they had enough money to do in the first place. There's a couple, but all the ones that were like big a couple years ago, they got bought by Big Cotton. There's one guy that I know, one of my buddies has one that's still going, because I actually researched this not too long ago, like how to upcycle stuff. And I ended up talking to some denim guys. I'm like, oh, no shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
But then not only that, but then any scraps and stuff, then the brand themselves is using that for their recycled stuff. So any fur, any of that kind of stuff, they're gonna keep it now. Where they would usually either they throw it away or they would give it to the upcycle guy. But now the upcycle guy is either himself, maybe like few and far between, or he now is a different guy and it's the cotton people.
So that's why when we're seeing upcycling, we're seeing it mostly from like thrifters, like at home people thrifting and upcycling
that's not
on their own.
Anywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's not going to go anywhere. So
and
if you have like,
that's what we see at like First Fridays. We see those people who are like, that's like part of their statement. It's not just their brand of them doing it. It's also like saying, like, we're going to continue to own this. We're going to continue to make this happen and be part of this movement.
And
I think
that's awesome. And I like asked a bunch of people. I remember why I was talking about this, but because I know a few people, and I was like, oh man, like it's like, wait, that guy's not doing it anymore. I was like, oh, this guy used to bug the shit out of me, and it's the only time we ever like bonded. Oh no, like I'm not doing it anymore. I'm doing this now. I'm back in the. I was like, oh shit. So
because it was getting harder and harder.
Well, and COVID really
talking
just
about
like
upcycling.
Screwed everything up.
Denim monopolies. And yes, that is true, Derek. It really did. All the way down to like the bottom floor.
And people took their eye off the ball because they didn't have, no one was wearing their, denim sales. I mean, Levi's took a big fat hit.
Yeah, because we're
until summer. I mean, even when summer came around, so like it was tough for, it was tough for them. Tough for a lot of those guys. I mean, shit. What you talking about? Oh, hey, what's up, Hot Sauce Shot?
Hey.
Sometimes you just got to make sure the metabolism's still working.
How's your metabolism? Did you get some barbecue or just a Kit Kat?
Oh, just a Kit Kat, baby. No, I'm kidding. We went to a steak restaurant called Perry's downtown Austin, and it was incredible. I had a New York strip that was caramelized in like a hot bacon and then blue cheese crumbles all over it.
Ooh.
I like that.
Dry aged?
Huh?
Probably.
Was it dry aged?
No.
Maybe.
That always comes out. I guess I haven't had a good one. It always comes out super peppery. Like, oh, this is really fancy.
I love
jerky.
that though. I love pepper.
I've been surprised by it enough that I just stay away from dry aged. But no, yeah. So I was actually going to get a ribeye, but I don't know, something called. It was a choice cut, and I was like, all right, in.
Well, you need to
blue cheese.
Next time we can go, we'll go to get you a good dry aged steak in Vegas.
Okay, I'm in. Herbs.
Trying to make
herbs and rye.
No, actually, I have a problem with them these days. They had some bad meat. Not bad meat. It was just very not what we pay. I mean, and you don't paying a lot, but it's great though. So just be careful with the New York strip there. It can be a little bit.
Let's just go back to rebar.
Hey, don't forget. Don't forget, guys. Right here, important shit.
Derek knows a few people.
All right.
Oh, you'll be so proud of me.
I know the finest
Josh.
people.
I
tell you.
Networked. It may have been Caesar's best friend, but he came to show us his puppies, and I was like talking about the stream, and he was like, Caesar told me a little bit about the stream, and I told him about how we like read AI, and I told him that we watch like movie trailers. I didn't make it sound better than we were. I was just talking his ear off because he was another adult in the room, right? Like I was stoked to be talking to him. And he said, that sounds funny. I'll be sure to check it out. And I thought he was being nice. So I was like, okay, that's like my cue to back off. But then he like kept asking me about my AI stories. And he was like, it sounds really fun. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Yeah.
Hey, hot sauce shot.
He go.
A long time ago.
It was 3 minutes ago.
Very popular commenter.
Okay, to be fair, a long time in streaming time.
He asked us a question, and
what you talking about?
Didn't even get to. It was a minute later he left. Not even.
No,
32 seconds.
What are we talking about?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We're talking about jeans.
You know what you guys know like how the stream?
Yeah, like I don't know.
What? You can find out.
I have to go find something this tall to put my computer on. This angle's wigging me out. I'll be back.
Thank you, Genetic Derek, for subscribing. Subscribed for 27 months.
Oh man. Aww. I gotta go.
I found something.
Oh no!
I think I'm the only one that does that. Oh no!
It's useful now.
Thanks, Gideon family.
Yeah, it's useful now.
I'm genuinely just gonna stack these two underneath my computer, and it might give me the height needed. Better, closer, warmer.
Oh yeah, you look fantastic. I almost want to forgive the church now.
Don't on my account, please.
I won't.
Thank you. Still not quite there, but I have to go find the Torah, and then it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
But then we get what's called jihaded. I took comparative religions, and it's a very specific process to get a jihad called on one. Don't fuck with them. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. That's it. It's kind of my same thing with cops. They won't touch you if you don't touch them. How's that?
Specifically us.
I'm talking from the 4 white experiences I'm seeing here. Yeah.
That's why I said specifically us.
Derek, you're muted. Or I can't hear you. Sorry, bud.
Specifically, a jihad is for a group that is an enemy of Islam, right?
Well, it can also be called on someone who disrespects them.
But that's a fatwa.
I'm so sorry. You're totally correct.
Jihad,
I know a little bit. That's the only thing I know about that I remember from school is all the because I had to read the Quran like 100 times, like 6 times.
100 times. And I changed my name to Muhammad, but now I'm Derek again.
I'm Derek again. Well, it means something lovely, doesn't it?
Something to me.
Muhammad? I was thinking specifically of Ali changing his name from Cassius Clay. Yeah. Yeah. What does it? What does Muhammad mean? What does Emily mean?
I actually don't know. Probably nothing if I don't know.
Emily name.
It means nothing if you don't think about it.
Is it English?
Oh, the etymology of Emily?
It's a name. It's a girl's name of Latin origin, derived from the Roman namesake Amelia, and has several meanings, including rival, laborious, and eager.
Wow, spot
You're very eager.
on.
Laborious sounds like
translate best as to rival or to emulate.
All right.
And also, King George III's favorite daughter,
Wait, is that the guy who went insane?
Yeah.
In 1800?
He didn't go insane. He had mental illness that wasn't explained yet back then.
Yeah. To them, they were like,
Queen Charlotte is about. That's what Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story is about. Yes, right. Eric?
There's a movie, Julian, called The Madness of King George, if you want to have an entertaining look at his syphilis.
It was cool. It was cool to see the story from Queen Charlotte. Well, obviously it's an imagining of the story, but it was interesting to see the imagining from Queen Charlotte in this way, because when she finally finds out that he's mad and that he's like been being tortured with treatments and stuff, they have the character in the show. She screams and she's like, I'm not worried about his sanity. I'm worried about his happiness. If he needs madness to be happy, then that's what the king needs. And she's like the first person to like put her foot down and stop him being tortured in this like adaptation. So I thought that was really cool.
They do that. They did all those kind of experiments where it's like, hey, let's do that. Like they were just testing all these different things and it wasn't working because he had this like gnarly viral infection that nothing they could have done would have fixed him. Right. Fixed how he broken. Because he had a fever, I think, wasn't it, that got him?
After having bipolar for so long he was having hypomanic episodes like while he was doing his astrology. So
what was the fever?
Astronomy, sorry. But yeah, I think you're right about eventually it becoming
I thought he got fever that takes that's him. Something. I don't know. I gotta look at that again.
So he was being covered up like for a long time, like as being fine.
Like and that's the thing, like you don't know actually, like all you're doing is taking like certain records that you don't know if they were altered, if you like there's a lot of that, right? There was a whole thing when that movie won the Oscar. Didn't it win Best Picture, The Madness of King George?
I remember.
Not sure.
Let me look.
It shows his mom being that way. Like he's the king, he's perfect, of course. Like what are you saying, that the king might not be perfect? So yeah, like it shows a lot of that. And I'm sure that sometimes people would go as far to say, are you writing down in your journal that the king is fine? So yeah, 100%.
Okay. Actually,
this was a good movie. Sorry.
What, Julian?
I'll definitely want to check it out. But I have an idea of what we can possibly do. That might be fun. So we have our wonderful tool, Midjourney. And I was thinking, because I have the ability to add little doodads into our thing. Look right here. We have a little Derek right here.
Oh, cute.
All right.
You can see what I can do is I can import Midjourney designs. Now, I have an idea. How would you guys like to come up with a little doodad logo to appear on the screen over here?
Well, you should make me and you, since Oates hasn't.
Let's make this a contest. Whoever can come up with a prompt that delivers the best result will.
I think I know someone that could be really good at it. That's at a place that's doing that right meow. Josh, need your help.
Oh God, the internet broke.
And now he's off.
Derek was like, here's your intro.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Right. So send me over your prompts and I will put them and we'll see which one works. Everyone participate.
My prompts are still mostly me apologizing to, thanking, and complimenting the AI. So let's do this.
What's the prompt for again?
Just
doodads.
Yeah, describe a thing like a doodad, that like an image that can be put on screen right here. And I'll run it through Midjourney. We'll see what results we like.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just learning this now. So
me too.
What I have is not in Midjourney. I don't know. Is it the same? I don't know.
I've only ever done Chat GPT, so I'm also winging it.
I was reading about Dolly. Is that the same prompts as Midjourney? Because I wrote one for that. Just
same similar process, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just different tool. Difference between like Google and Bing.
Oh, but you're still asking it the same thing or telling it to do the same thing. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're giving a large language model a idea of what to create based on what it knows.
Okay.
That's actually a good question, actually, to ask you, Josh. I don't know if you know, but like, does Midjourney and like Dolly, do they drive their sources from the same place? Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, probably not the exact, but whatever access they have. Gotcha. Like Microsoft has different access. Microsoft owns OpenAI, which opens DALL-E, so Microsoft has different access to content than Midjourney, which is completely on its own, would.
Right.
So like Midjourney will be irrelevant in a year when DALL-E becomes way bigger and more connected because it just knows more. Yeah. Both of them are irrelevant compared to image stabilization, which is just doing the work of creating full video based out of this.
That shit's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grap, if you're in the audience, let me know and I'll write you a good prompt for your stabilizer.
I'm gonna send it in chat on Melon, but I have to cut it into 2. Julian.
You can send it over Discord if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I made it shorter.
Okay.
Julian, I'm writing one for you. Just don't. My description, I'm not trying to be offensive.
Okay.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see what this is.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Just in general, that's a good lead into anything.
It feels very vulnerable to share prompts. Like when I was making these stories, I kept wanting to like send Josh a video of me reading part of it, but like once I read part of it without the prompt, it like wasn't as funny. And then like that's when I realized how vulnerable that felt, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait till like either we see it all, the whole thing, I rip the Band-Aid off.
Well, it's like showing your art or like showing like your own writing, it's like it's that same concept, So
yeah, but it's still performing for like a group of people in a different way that I'm not used to.
Yeah. Did you guys send it over Discord or there we go, it just came
in. Can you put the word light in front of the word blue on mine, please? I tried really hard.
Wait. Blue. What about blue? I'm sorry. I was just reading the comment. I was having a good time.
Okay. The word light in front of the word blue.
Gotcha.
He'll find it.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
How cute.
I don't know if that'll work. And that's what I meant when I said I was being offensive. I don't know how skinny you are, Julian.
Let me.
And maybe
I haven't received it yet,
so I just wanted to.
Yeah, that is the thing. Some men don't like to be called skinny because they think you're saying they don't have gains.
Oh,
Derek,
maybe.
Derek, do you want to read your prompt?
I was told that by the man that happened with.
I can.
We're good.
The prompt that I sent over in the chat here is a 2D symmetrical logo of a skinny brunette man's face looking very stoic using purple and navy contrasting colors.
I like it.
Okay.
Julian, give us some feedback on if that's a helpful prompt.
I like that's a fine prompt.
What would make it better?
We have to do it first and then see which one's best in the competition, and then he can tell us.
Yeah, Emily, hold on. Let him respond. Julian, how do you write a good Midjourney prompt? You're kind of throwing us to the wolves without any context.
Sure. So Midjourney.
I'm also making you repeat this for people watching.
course, sure. So comparatively to something like ChatGPT doesn't process language and doesn't process syntax. It processes the words and descriptions. So it doesn't necessarily process like a sentence like "Can you do this?" Blah 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 blah. The less context that it has to derive from the sentence, the easier it is. So like saying like descriptive words like brown, long, dark skin, 2D, things that like if you do that in fragments, it is easier to process. So like if you wanted to like say you wanted to do like an image of Jimmy Neutron, you would do it like everyone knows what Jimmy Neutron looks like, right? They have a mental image.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so it would be like little boy, comma 3D cartoon, comma Sunday morning cartoon, comma long curly top hair, something along those lines.
It's called a curly pompadour.
Curly pompadour.
There you go.
Blue eyes.
So you'll have to put a bunch of commas in mine.
It doesn't have to necessarily be commas, but it's a matter of fragmenting and utilizing like not using syntax, like how you would structure a sentence. You know, it's a matter of descriptions, not really a conversation. You know.
Well, I like talking to it, so I don't care that it doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Just because someone tells me that every time. But I do know that's for the audience. But
in terms of the prompt syntax, what I find, I may have to experiment a lot more with this, but what I find is that much like similar to like sentence syntax, you want to get your adjectives and major descriptions out of the way first before you get to the subject or the object of your description of your prompt. So like if like Jimmy Neutron, the cartoon boy, that should be the general end, unless they're going to be doing an action or something like that. That should be the end, you know. So you would have your adjectives and descriptions before.
Derek, we can't hear you though, but
I'm not trying. I always do that where I don't try to interrupt. So when I say something as I'm actually listening. So cool. Thank you for explaining that.
Gotcha.
Now Josh is gonna win.
I mean, I just asked for context.
No. I'm very happy.
You're fine. You just gotta edit it.
Yeah.
Oh, I am just being jokingly.
Yeah, no. You have all the pieces there. You can just take out like, can you please have?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's taking it from there and putting it into the machine, so he'll probably do that.
Yeah, I helped you, Emily.
Figured. Thank you. Mine is like 2 really long sentences.
It was very sweet. You're like, Midjourney, can you do this?
Please not kill me later.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. You got one? Oh, you got one. Okay.
Because talking to ChatGPT like that is like having a conversation.
Yeah. Because you need to give it context, and listing adjectives isn't context, it's words.
And it pretends to be nice back to you.
You only think it's nice because you're putting that connotation in yourself.
Well, that when I say pretends to be, obviously I'm personifying the thing, but that's what I mean. It generates politeness back to me because that's what I've fed it.
Yeah.
Everything.
I just added
there you go.
one.
You're
I'm
moving again.
Just letting you know, I added one thing to your prompt, Josh. That was all.
Oh boy.
And And now we just gotta wait and see.
I am going to be right back.
Okay.
Give me one moment. I have to check on something.
Groovy.
Yes. Oh, dang. Oh, this is kind of cool.
This part is the worst part when Julian gets to experience it all.
He's just watching it himself. Not screen sharing or nothing.
Well, no, because I want to keep it a surprise until I share it off. 1 second. Let me just drop it in. I'll wait for Derek before I completely blow your guys' minds.
Well, dang. Pressure, lots of pressure. I hope you have lots of pressure on you to sir. No, I'm just kidding. I guess the pressure would be on us because it's our prompts.
Okay. I will wait in just a moment. But in the...
only me.
What? What you say?
What you say? Well, you only meant well. Well, of course you didn't. What you say? What did you say?
Unironically, I kind of like that song, both for its meme quality and as like a legitimate thing, as a legitimate composition.
Yeah.
I think it's both funny because of the mimetic quality, but also just I like the composition.
Well, I was the target demographic when it came out, and I used to bump it unironically. So yeah, agreed. But I did always. So to be fair, that time period, in order to find something unique, there was a leaning into the irony, leaning into things that maybe would have been made fun of, and just doing it anyway.
Right.
Obviously, we see huge evolutions of that now, of people just doing whatever the fuck they want. So it's, but yeah, that's kind of what that music. That's the time period that music sounds like to me. So yeah, but it still does give me the nostalgia woes, you know?
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Dang. I was just trying to.
Jesus. Just Derek's
Emergency. Oh no. For those who don't know who aren't in the Discord, please join our Discord, by the way. But for those who don't know, Derek is taking his doggy for a poopy, and damn, that dog. But what I was trying to do in the meantime was trying to find some music, but I just realized we're streaming to YouTube, which means we can't. I fear playing music in the background because. Oh, I got you. You're good. You're good.
What did you say?
Yeah.
I was trying to find music that I was thinking about playing in the background. The problem is that I had the fear of getting copyright striked.
Yeah, that's why we just keep singing it instead.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That'll work. That will work.
And I was like, baby, 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 oh, like baby, baby.
What do you think of the current it's Haley and Selena Gomez drama?
I think that Justin Bieber should be held accountable, and we should leave those poor women alone.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go! Drag him!
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
We have a guest, and I was like, oh, is that the dog? Is that something's going on? Right. I heard sounded like a thud, but it was the little one. But the big one, Anna was there too. So I'm like, but my father-in-law is staying with us. So I was like, and he just had knee surgery not too long ago. And my wife worries, and I worry too. So I was making sure everything was okay, but it was just Katie, and then Anna was over there too. So
Doggos are.
And then Anna was like, "Good timing. Go take her out."
Well, I was like, what happened? I just heard thunk. I'm like, oh shit,
phew.
what was that?
Welcome back.
Oh gosh.
Let me go figure that out. But yeah.
All right. Here we are, my friends.
I am stoked. Share your screen.
Will do. Will do.
I am stoked.
I wish. Wait, no. You know what? This requires some music. Hold on.
That is one of the traits that I wrote about Julian. That
There. Never mind.
He likes to DM real life.
yeah, kind of. But the AI always said at the end, and even though Julian took a little longer to tell his story, it was worth it in the end. And I thought that was pertinent.
Here we are, first with our first selection.
Oh my fucking god.
Love it.
As
Wonderful.
you can see here, the cartoon face of the light blue hair, the neon sunglasses. Very
Crazy.
quaint. Very quaint.
Wow.
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 Are you kidding me? He's so cool.
Stare.
Very cool.
I'd really like this to be like this should be like one of those like not a Bratz doll, but something like that inspires young ladies to be empowered.
Like young 20-somethings.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, 20-somethings aren't. Yeah, like a young 20-something. So these girls playing with the dolls, right, can aspire to be something like that.
We should name them all.
Okay.
All of them are a different version of Bethany.
No. No. That's one of the girls defined. Please don't.
Beth, Phoebe, Bethany.
I mean,
Bethany
BB is
1.
okay.
Bethany 2. Visenya.
Me 4. That's funny.
I feel like the one on the bottom left is named Ursula.
Non-ironically.
Not ironically. Like her mom loved the film and named her after the strongest woman in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the people who name their kids Anakin. I feel like the woman on the bottom right, like it should be like a form of Medusa, like not actually Medusa, but like
serving Medusa.
Yeah, like Melissa maybe, or like Drea. I think I like Drea. We can name the second one Bethany because yeah.
I'm down with that.
And then the first one, let's name it Emily.
Oh yeah, easy. Done.
Emily.
All right. Whose prompt was this, Julian?
This was Emily's prompt.
Wonderful.
Would you like to...
The bottom right one too looks like she's floating on clouds.
I love it because it's kind of bubblegummy, you know.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, bottom right. I think me too.
Yeah.
I like the hair of bottom left, but bottom right overall is the best, I think.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
No, the first one looks like an emoji.
Yeah.
That's true.
It could totally be like an
apple emoji.
No, like in a good way.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I'm like, oh, that's exactly what it would look like. That's
like in a world where we're like getting really amorphous things often, this looks like 4 complete images, and I love that.
Yeah.
I also love somehow Melon specifically and only picks on Emily, causing her camera to freeze when there is 3 other people on the chat and a screen share. If there are 2 people on the chat, totally fine. 5, even better. For whatever reason, 3 plus screen share freezes Emily. It's like a shortcut.
Yeah.
I have a recommendation, Emily, if you're interested, because I felt that my Chrome was doing the same thing, and I now only use Melon in Bing or whatever that browser is, or Brave.
Okay.
And I haven't had it. It seems like it works better. I don't know.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm in Firefox, but I'll try.
I'm on Chrome, and it hasn't happened on my side. If you have that too. Okay, but Julian, you just have to warn Emily when you unscreen share before you.
So I'm not picking my nose.
She can make a face.
Okay. Do you want me to end my screen share so she can get ready to make her face?
Oh yeah. Totally.
Hold on. All right.
Back.
All right. Are you ready? Getting ready. In 3, 2.
Okay.
I'm going to show Derek's next.
Oh, I'm stoked.
3, 2, 1.
Blast off. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
There
All right,
we
my
go.
thing stopped spinning.
It froze. You can put it down. That's hilarious. Derek, these are wonderful.
Lisa.
These are very cool.
I like top right the most.
Same. I really love the top right too.
Yeah, that top right is so cool.
It looks like how Matt looks.
Matt doesn't. Yeah, that actually.
Tired
if you do a
and
side
gorgeous.
shave, that's Matt.
Tired
100%.
and gorgeous.
Tired and gorgeous.
How do you feel about the one on the top left? If you could see the hair, is he too demonic and too superhero?
No, I think it's great.
Not bad, right?
I honestly think that's the one that is the closest to the logos you and I have. Julian, will you pull up the Derek face?
Sure. 1 second.
Mine's in there too, I think, but if not, I can send it to you. Because I think that's the cartoon version of top left. Like
yeah,
you're like in Adventure Time, and the top left one is in like Adventures of Batman.
I
That's
agree.
yours.
You know what I mean?
That
and then mine is
is
the Muppets.
Huh. That's pretty good representation of that, because, or what you just said, Josh, about how it's like. So how do you make that? How do you make
take that photo? Say this is my reference. Turn this into a cartoon. Give it blank. Stylize of blank. Stylize of. So Derek, right now, make a list of cartoons that you think are similar to your logo in style. It's not really South Park, because then you get a little bit more construction papery.
Right.
It's more like an updated Futurama. So think of words like that, and then you're giving it context, and then you're giving this as a starting spot.
I wish Midjourney was even more specific.
That's really cool, though. That was really cool. That was a cool exercise.
Yeah. I wish Midjourney, as I was saying, I wish Midjourney was more specific, because there are certain cartoon shows that have a very particular animation style. Like there are a few like DC shows.
Julian, find the name of the actual animator. Don't go to the show.
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
It animates in the style of Jim Gordon, in the style of Rob Liefeld, in the style of Todd McFarlane. Say any of that. I in mine I wrote in the style of Matt Inman, the Oatmeal, because there's enough of his art in there for context.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Could you get as specific?
I want to see how that came out.
And we shall.
Can you get as specific?
Sorry. Derek, what were you saying?
Can you get as specific to put in like the color codes, right? Like I want,
of course,
text
code. You can put the shade. You can say a gradient from this code to this code.
You know what's it's so
I want to
crazy
see how yours comes out, Josh. Because then it's like, okay, it's all like, I'll show you some things offline.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Where this is the new version of Fire?
Yeah.
Because we're doing this with silly art icons, but you can make a business out of this as one human behind a keyboard writing prompts that automate other things.
There's
just got to be specific enough.
I have to reiterate this, and before this actually bleeds into like the art that I'm going to call it art because that's what it is. That Midjourney created. And it sort of ties into the prompt that you fished, Josh. It's like never before have I seen this. Midjourney has become so technical and so granular that you can now like orient gradients. It's insane.
They're pieces of context. The more pieces of context you can feed a large language model, the smarter your response is. If you write a 5-word sentence, you're giving it 5 pieces of context against the infinity of knowledge. Right. If you give a prompt, 1,000 words, that's 1,000 pieces of context. There could be links, photos, adjectives, blah, 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 blah. But you've then made your answer guaranteed 1,000 times smarter.
Okay.
Right.
Well, 995 times smarter.
And Midjourney's the one. This is for clarity from you. Midjourney's the one where you can give it 1,000 prompts. Didn't we look? We did. That was Midjourney. We were messing with Josh. Where you could.
You're probably still in the Discord.
Yes.
The majority of the prompts that turn into art are thousands and thousands and thousands of words.
The text is thick. Like the prompts are very thick. And like you don't necessarily need those thick prompts, but those definitely help because 10 times out of 10.
And you're not rewriting this over and over and over again.
No,
you're going somewhere. You're copy pasting pieces. You're editing. You're clipping together, and you're making your own. Mm-hmm. If you're sitting there writing these by hand yourself, you're being silly. That's genuinely like saying that every time I start a website, every day I have to start a new website. Like, no. You iterate on what's already out there by copying code and putting it in places you need it.
That's what
there are thousands and thousands of places you can go get prompts
on the server.
This is the streetwear mentality, baby. I love it.
On the Discord server, there's a selection that says like dailies. I sometimes will go on there. Well, I say sometimes, but like whenever I'm working in Midjourney, I'll go on there and I'll look through that prompts and I'll just take out the bits and pieces that I want.
Find the beautifulest prompt you can find in there. Find the coolest art that's the most relevant to yours. Give it a go. Copy paste. I put in the style.
Me and Josh.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like a bunch of different versions of all of this.
One is me and Josh, and one is me and Julian.
There you go. I tried, and Julian's just wearing glasses.
And then you're right. There is the one that is different iterations of us.
Derek, you're in the top left.
There we go.
Top right.
Well, then, which one? The guy with the
green
bigger beard, right?
Yeah. No, you're the guy with the green headphones.
Okay.
Besides the glasses, that one does kind of look like me and Julian if we were
in the bottom left 21. Or the bottom right?
Yeah, the bottom left.
So take the bottom left image, say this without the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
you can
I get pardon?
No, I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead.
So prompt libraries are pretty big.
Yes.
And when you think of ChatGPT or even, DALL-E and Midjourney, when you think of them like the fire hose and you're providing it content, the best way to streamline the content is in the different ways is different types of nozzles or whatever. I'm mixing metaphors here, but the libraries are basically where you can go get these pre-written prompts, and like they take the forms of Discord servers, they take the forms of Notion pages, they take the forms of tweet threads where you can just copy paste from artists that you like. But like Google them, save them, bookmark them. One of the weird things that I hadn't thought of until I heard it said out loud was that the generation now coming up, like the young, definitely Joseph even, isn't going to understand the internet like we did. Like to them, it's just another app that lets you access things. Like one of my friend's kids said, go to the website. They're like, what? Like what? Like what's their username? I was like, no. Like go to blank.com. And they're like, oh, like via the Safari app. And I was like, what? Like that's crazy. Like, yeah.
How old are you?
Are
you 100?
That's how they're thinking because their phone
Teachers are saying every day that they're dealing with that they say, look this up, and the kids go, what?
What on TikTok, on Twitch, on Twitter?
Yeah.
Where? It's you have to give content.
Typically
So
on Facebook.
it's the weird, like we're at this weird crossroads where it's like the dues. Well, hold on. We're at this weird crossroads with just entertainment in general, where on TikTok the amount of creators to consumers is like 1 to 99. So for every 99 people, that's one creator, and it's going to be the same with ChatGPT. You're going to have the 1% that figures out how to use it to their advantage. That's going to just dominate it for the rest. So
it doesn't
get
get
in that
caught
1%.
cheating in school.
Get in that 1% now, because it's going to be really, figure it out.
The kids that are using ChatGPT to cheat in school aren't smart enough to take out the parts that say, I am an AI, I can't do blank. Or like the parts that are completely plagiarized from a scientific journal they wouldn't know anything about. They're not being smart enough to change the words in it. So
yeah, I'm all good with that. I think that's like.
So the kids who can get away with it, teachers aren't worried about them. Because the teacher says they were capable of writing a paper like this. They turned in a paper like this. I'm good. I don't get paid enough to care that the student that's succeeding might have cheated.
Yeah, not even that. They've used resources.
Exactly, they've used resources.
Like I remember back, it's hilarious to think that you couldn't cite Wikipedia for a while because they didn't know how to do it. And when Wikipedia's like, no, here are
a legitimate source
standards and practices. We can now be a resource article. We have resources in our resources that are backing it. So it's like, we're going to come to a point where there's no internet in the way that we have. It's just a collection of apps, and Safari is one of them that happens to allow you to go to domains.
Let's all take a moment to tell depressed monsters to travel safe to California.
Where's he going?
Well, is it not doxing if it's an event for his brand?
Let's let him be the judge of that, and then we can maybe.
What you said? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you said Cali. That's all I meant.
No, she didn't say Cali. She said
parking in
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
She messed
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
We're going to Madagascar.
We're gonna get on the ship and go to Madagascar, Ian.
Sounds like a bunch of Taika Waititis in the chat.
Hey.
That's a good one.
All right, you guys.
Madagascar. Pretty cool.
We were on a hike and we walked past people who had an Australian accent. So my mom asked them where they were from because we have family from Australia. And the guy jokingly said Madagascar.
As a joke?
Because so people from Australia will get annoyed when you ask them where they're from because they think it should be obvious that they're not from New Zealand. You know what I mean? They think that.
They also hate when you say that they're from South Africa. You want to really piss off in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Before you leave, Josh, I want to show you something I cooked up in Midjourney.
They're all British, anyways.
It's all Commonwealth, baby. They were all at the coronation over there.
Yeah, by force or not.
You didn't warn me.
I did not write this. No, I'm kidding. That's wild.
Yes.
Who is it? What is it?
It was just character designs for cute frogs.
Wait, one more time?
This is
character designs for some cute frogs.
Oh, I thought you said venture frogs. I was like, Ben, they've already done that, buddy.
Weird.
Wait a minute.
That name's taken.
He's testing a new character.
I love these little guys. Are they detectives in the olden days, or are they students? They look like students, but not. What's going on?
Both.
I like these.
They're like detective, yeah.
The bottom right is like a TA becoming a professor, and the other three are students.
So the bottom left looks like a fraud to me. The top right looks like a time traveler to me. The top left looks like a kid who dresses vintage to be cool. And then I agree with Josh's bottom right.
where that's the professor.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Or the older frog.
Yeah.
Wow, is it just Beast Boy? It's just
A time traveling Beast Boy.
Time travel Beast Boy.
a time traveling Beast Boy. That's funny.
The goggles scream time travel to me. I don't know why. I think it's because all the combination of the vintage outfit.
I dig it.
Oh, I see it.
Because you have to protect your eyes from the space-time continuum, you know?
Yep.
Because you're blasting through it.
PYE. Protect your eyes. Oh, wait.
You gotta protect your neck.
Okay, now remember to warn me before you go to the next one.
To warn you. I have to prepare the next one, but anyways.
What's is there anything good in Dolly? Oh shit, sorry. Is there anything
Dolly?
good in Dolly in the Mid-Journey Discord that you can steal?
There was some cool stuff. Hold on. I can
Did we see Josh's yet?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
It was
the ones that we just looked at. That had you and Julian, like the
Oh yeah,
and then,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a group.
Yeah. Cool. It's the
How
end
many
of the
dabs have you
school
had?
year for my child. No, I have had like 6 events back to back.
No,
I
how many
haven't had-
dabs?
I've only had 2, so
I just see that thing whirling, man. I'm like,
yeah.
oh man.
I'm
I love that
usually,
thing.
yeah. I didn't forget because I'm stoned. I forgot because I'm
Because you're stoned.
tired.
It's okay.
No, that's
No, if
okay.
I was stoned, I'd
You're
tell you.
good.
No,
Ooh,
that's not how the
ooh.
three of us have worked.
Oh, well,
No.
I am not lying.
I'm tired too, but I'm always tired.
I actually only took 1 dab, and that was like when
today
we started
Tuesday?
an hour ago. So,
Pretty tired. It's Tuesday, right?
yeah.
PYH. Pretty young. No, that doesn't work.
There's a lot.
PYT.
So-
Pretty young and tired. There we go.
The last time I was in Austin, I thought I've already told the story here, but when you said PYT, I thought that the T was for trim, because the last time I was in Austin, a gentleman at my wedding table said that word to me he was angry about
Because he
and
just
it's the
wanted
whole
to get
thing.
some
I've already talked about
trim.
this. I can't stand look at all. No, he goes, what the fuck? He goes, and then I'm there, and he's like, look at all this fucking trim. Can you believe it? And he's talking to this this other guy who's like,
Huh.
and I'm losing my mind laughing. It's great. It's great.
Trim.
Oh, it's so funny. I told it. It's the R. Kelly story where that guy was like, whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty. And like that day he got R. Kelly got sentenced for like 80 years. And this guy's like, you can't even play, Space Jam anymore. I was like, bro, they're playing it right now. They're playing the song that you're mad that they're not playing. What are you doing? And then I was like, what? Obviously this isn't on Spotify because they're playing it at this fucking wedding. It was, but I was just egging him on. I was like, what else? I was like, what else pisses you off, man? What? They wore a Motley Crue t-shirt and they even had the first tape? You gotta be kidding me.
Right.
They think that the best Green Day is American Idiot. Have they heard Dookie?
This guy was something else. And his girlfriend too, Josh.
Send it in private chat, please.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you. You'll remember once I tell you. Be like, oh yeah, because this was last summer. Oh, dude, what a mess! It was so great. Oh, it was so funny.
Hilarious.
People are like, "Have you talked to this fucking guy?" I'm like, "Yes." It's amazing,
and he's terrifying.
Oh no, I was just like, all right. And this guy's not even from weird Texas. This guy's from Las Vegas, and he's a maniac.
Wait, are we in the same time zone right now, sir?
We are. It's 11:19.
Let's go get him.
I was like, the Laker game's still on.
That's still on. It's 9:19. I'm looking at that. I was like, oh no, I got to go to bed. I need to be up at 6 because then I have to take my morning poops, deal with the morning wood, take the shower, get clothes.
Hotel one is up to let's say up to 16 minutes.
Wait, what is
your timing? A hotel poop could go up to 16 minutes.
Oh, for sure. I need to be up at 6 to shit. so that I'm done by 6:30.
You're all messed up, dude. You're not right. It's gonna take a bit.
I know. So I gotta get
When
up
was the last time
early.
you were on the road?
It's been a minute.
Dude,
it's been a minute. You remember when I was on the road a lot,
dude? You're always traveling. Oh, going to blah, blah, blah. Your stomach. You're like, like just
been shitting all over.
You never know because you're like,
all over the
I'm finally like everything's good. I feel like great, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, you're gonna be gone.
Back on the road, baby.
Traveling for fucking 3 weeks. I was finally feeling good again.
My boss was saying how much she isn't a fan of speaking, and I was just like, I can't hold it in. I'm sorry, it's my favorite thing in the world. I do it in a heartbeat, but you are so much better than you think you are, and she's the executive, so it's she's what's gonna pull in the new business, the good press.
She should be out there pumping the brand.
So I'm pumping her up. I'm capturing that content, schmoozing. And it's just it's so fun to meet all these new people, figure out what's next.
Now you know it. Now you know. Oh, get out there, baby. Especially, man. All right. Yeah.
I do gotta bounce though, because I gotta get up early, and it's 11. If it was 9:20, I'd be up all night with y'all.
Yeah. And also, you have to do that. When I'm doing this, I don't work with anybody. The guy that I don't even have a meeting. I don't meet with him until 2 weeks from now. The guy for the little thing I'm doing.
Love it. And what's hilarious is that's going to feel weird to you, of course, because you're used to a culture where it's jam as many meetings to feel as productive as possible. No. If I could have a world where I had one meeting every other week, and then I just worked for 2 weeks nonstop. Sweet.
And guess what? If you do need anything, if I Slack them, guess what? They'll answer it and not then put a calendar invite and then a fucking sorry.
Yeah. Retrain your brain while you can.
Out of here. Oh, dude,
the world is the elders above us have tried to design it by making meetings and trickle down everything. That's such garbage. And it's not like the generation behind us is going to keep it. So what are we doing? Let it go.
Build something new, Josh. And then also think about this: how many? And you I know that there's some of us here, and you probably did too. But if you didn't say that you were working hard, or if there was any sort of if it was weakness, man, they fucked you.
I feel like yes and no. I feel like that while that could happen, that was a self-fulfilling imposter syndrome based prophecy.
For who?
Derek, you and me.
When they don't promote you for 3 years because you didn't take on a thing.
But you felt like you needed to. You didn't.
I had to, and when I didn't, then
not even a little bit.
Fucking punished me.
Or looking at it from the other way, if you had less, and you were
yes,
you were in a no-win situation there.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that
you're setting someone up.
Don't let the past, what you did there, be what builds your future. It's garbage. Let the garbage go.
Let me show you something before you take off. I have to show you something because then you'll be like, oh my god. Everything that I tell this fool, he's actually
being so riveting. It should have been 20 minutes ago. And it's so close to me. I can see the bed from where I'm sitting.
It's a good hotel when you can see the bed.
It's so comfy.
Yes, I've been in many hotel rooms that did not have beds, and I didn't know what to do. Okay. Work won't love you back. Yeah, of course not. No, yeah. Making money. You opt into the fact that you have to make money. As silly as that sounds.
Yeah. All right. So I've been doing this now. This is
so riveting. That's like telling Derek not to breathe. That's what Pale Girl said.
Yeah.
Right?
Pale Girl.
Pretty much.
Hey, Jacqueline.
All right. Well, y'all know that I'm going to be tuning in and chat 4 feet from where I'm sitting right now.
As it goes from you got.
The only difference is I can do it in bed naked. versus sitting here.
Yeah, but then his
His body
or-
will know to start relaxing.
Or
once his clothes are
Josh,
off.
or pool, jacuzzi.
Sleep in it.
Do what?
Do you think he's trying to murder me?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. There's where I'm gonna be.
Ooh, cute.
I could just leave the camera on. You just want to see me sleep?
A sleep stream?
Just nude.
You should be making money
No,
off that.
you'll
like
have to
real
pixelate
money.
it for like the next 20 minutes, but then it can
I don't
just
know.
be a sleep
That's quite
stream.
Melon doesn't have the technology.
Melon doesn't have the technology. Oh god. So Josh goes to bed. The stream continues, right? Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Depressed Monsters. He's got a long drive.
Yeah. You
And
just let us
Depressed
know.
Monsters, his new name is Emily.
Ryan, more like Emily.
Wow.
Oh damn!
I don't know what I
What a
expected,
twist!
but that was better. Oh. Bum bum bum. Are you beautiful fiends? I'll chat
That's
with you.
gonna be a fun road trip. Sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
No, don't even.
It's a fun road trip idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on like a road trip and like there's people like, oh, it's almost like you're on a phone call with like a group chat, like a group call with somebody. But
you don't
we
have
don't
to
have to
respond
listen
and put
to you.
yourself in danger. Oh,
1, 2, 3,
mine and
4,
Josh's
5,
different take on the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to chat in, but you can't because we're not letting you. It's like
you can if you want.
It's the equivalent of being like in the back seat of a station wagon that faces backwards. So whatever you say, no one can hear you because you're facing the wrong way, but you can hear everyone behind you really well. That's what it feels like. And Ryan, I hope you strap into that Woody, buddy. It's going to be a long trip to Cali. Woody being the station wagon. Come on, dirty minds.
He's in a car already. And Josh says, let me pull out the car metaphor. It's kind of like when you're driving and you can't respond to your friends.
Driving a big old truck. Smokey's on my tail and the accelerator struck. Down the highway until the break of dawn. Driving a truck with my high heels on. How's for Ryan?
Oh, I was going to dance to it.
Pulling 18 tons of steel. No, okay, I'm done. All right, there you go.
Dang!
Oh, damn. All right.
That got me a giggling. Made me a giggling and silly. Man, what a good little ditty. The little truck driver ditty. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. And I can do the dance to a made up ditty so that we don't get in trouble for playing the song.
Thank you, Emily.
Oh, is that a real song? Apparently,
Yeah,
this is a
it's
real
Flower
song.
by desuuuu from Blackpink. It's her solo while we're waiting for their next album.
I thought it was okay. Yeah, no, that makes that do you remember Black Milk? They were like a kind of
Yes, they still are a thing.
Yeah, that's who I thought this was. And all I saw it one time in the car on Sirius. My wife listens to the Sirius Poppy, the more popular channels.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, me too.
I'm usually, new wave, faction punk, am I right? Depressed Monsters, and then the Motley Crue channel and Shade 45. That's it. Those 4 channels.
I still mostly listen to Kesha.
hey, what's in the cruiser right now? What's in that cruiser CD player there, Emily?
Talk on the clock. Oh, okay. Josh and Lizzie got in my car. I had Avril Lavigne. I should be your girlfriend in the fucking CD player.
Where was Kesha?
Oh, Kesha is in my Spotify, and I am still in Kesha's top 0.5 listeners. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Hi.
Holly. Hallelujah. I'm still here, still bringing it to you.
Doing a great job, Julian. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I can't drink, because I brush my teeth with Jack every day. It would kill me if I also drank.
Well, you already been there. You did that for 6 years, and now it's time to stop.
Yeah, even it took even less than that, but yes, agreed with the sentiment.
That was Kesha's. I think I read that on her Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you read the interview she did at the tar pits in LA? It was like the first It was like the first interview she did after all of the stuff with Luke and it was really cool.
Well, that she's like, is she okay? And like, also, we can just say that guy's a piece of shit.
The theme of the interview was like coming out on the other side, like not dwelling on it, what she's going to do moving forward. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's just look at the chat here real quick.
Hey,
there's a lot of stuff going on between our friends Pale Girl and Depressed Monsters because they are bonding. They are bonding. And they're putting together a dream road trip roster. I think we should talk about that too. Like, and this is a question that I always ask everybody. Sure. It's not about road trips, but let's switch it to that. I usually ask people, if you were stranded on a desert island, you could take one, blah, blah, an album or a movie, blah, blah. So what if it is you could only go on a endless road trip?
I'm so sorry. Pale Girl Can't Draw just said, Tar Pits was my name in high school.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, that's...
Can you forgive me for interrupting you now?
I don't feel that was a compliment, and I think that's very, maybe some context, but that's... unless you like that nickname, I think that maybe that's not a good nickname.
Okay, so let's go back to your question, Derek. Road trip style.
Yeah. Together a long drive. Hold on. Let me just go back to how we already put together dream road trip passenger rosters. This was Pale Girl's before the Tar Pits nickname comment was like, hey, let's put together a dream road trip passenger roster. So I want to say this to us, and I think this is how we should do it. We should. Well, actually, no, that would make people jealous. So it'll rather than a road trip, it will be on a van. So we're all there.
Van life.
And then we can. Who are we bringing? Now, actually, let's make it awkward. You can only go on a road trip with 3 people from this universe, this HotDadRadio universe. So who are those people?
From the oh god. I would just leave life at that point. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro.
Let me think.
Well, this is going to be a problem.
Emily, I would take Emily. Derek, and then Josh, and I also take Pale Girl. And then how big's the van though?
I mean, you can only fit like a couple,
what's a couple?
You can only bring like, what did I just say? I think I cut it down. Like you have to make those decisions. So 3 people. 3. You just named 5. No, so you and then you can bring 3 people.
Okay.
No one's feelings can get hurt, okay?
Emily, Derek,
especially mine.
Josh.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, so we're in a van.
I'm going to hurt people's feelings.
Oh,
Julian is my passenger. Pale Girl gets the middle row. Ryan gets the back row. Ryan's sleeping most of the time. Me and Jacqueline are talking about the new Bridgerton. Julian is piping in, telling us which is real history and which isn't while we're talking about Bridgerton. Then Ryan wakes up, and whatever is on his mind, we'll probably talk about that because that's how it goes. What's up, Derek?
We think Derek.
I think that Ryan, when he wakes up from his sleepy nappy time, sitting in the back, would be talking about UFOs and how they're real.
But they are.
No, I know, but he would have like start talking about how he's got FBI files and like files that he found at like a thrift store or some shit like that, and he'd be like, Emily, I think this is serious, and that's when the black SUVs surround you guys, and it's a new horror movie where you're running from the government, but it's the Men in Black underground version.
So I missed the important name you said of the person that's going to get the FBI called on us.
That would be Ryan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm seeing the same thing. That's why he gets
it's
to
not the
sleep,
FBI,
because
it's the
he's
alien.
like putting so much energy into the conversation when he's in it. He has to rest in between. And I don't want him to interrupt when we're talking about Bridgerton.
I don't even know what. All right. You keep talking about Bridgerton. I'm going to say that. Julian, do you like Bridgerton? You can say no. It's okay. No one's going to be mad at you.
I know of Bridgerton. I have not seen Bridgerton.
I only know of Bridgerton as well.
Yeah. I heard it's a romance.
Well, here's what's important about what we're talking about right now.
Are you going to talk about Bridgerton again?
Yeah, because you keep saying you don't know what I'm talking about, but I told you that it's based
hold on,
in
I gotta hold on. I'll be
George
right back.
going mad.
I gotta
know about
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
There's even a part that references that Queen Charlotte might be black. In like some historic niches, historians believe that. It even referenced that.
I know. The only reason I know more about Bridgerton now is because it's a spin-off of this show that you guys have been talking about, right?
Queen Charlotte is a spin-off of Bridgerton. Yeah.
Exactly. So I went and read about that. I still didn't. I understood what Bridgerton was, but I didn't know.
It's romance
this
novels.
One sounds better than
it is way better. It is so much better. Like
so that's where I was going.
When I told you he needed to be asleep for this conversation. I clocked that immediately in my dream road trip lineup.
Oh, I thought this was a ChatGPT lineup.
But Ryan is there because once we get to the destination, he'll know where the best stores are.
Cool. So you got those guys. And thank you, ChatGPT, for providing the alien story. Have you heard this on podcasts, Julian? So this is the other thing. Josh, you might have to chime in on this. So I listened to a podcast, and ad reads now, like certain podcasts, will say this is and I'll play it. I actually was listening to it earlier today. This is a ChatGPT written memory. I can't remember what it was, promo or whatever. And then someone doing an ad read. Do you have to do that then? Do you have to tell people that you're having a computer write it in order to be legit?
I think,
or to show that you're
good practice.
Not paying people. Like, I don't know. See, like this is such a weird line, right?
It is a very weird line. I think the more honest we are, I think the better. I think it's just best if you're honest and open about your usage of it.
Well, like,
so you're saying that we should have universal basic income, is what you're saying, Julian.
Content creators are going to get clocked by it too. Like,
workers should own the means of production. We must abolish the proletariat. Wait, sorry, no, I'm not a capitalist.
Oh my God! Wow.
No, don't say that. They'll ban us. They'll ban us.
All
right, let's go
You're
back.
already banned on YouTube by everything you guys just said. I bet.
Yep. All right, time out, everybody. Time out. We got some chat going on here, and I think Emily, if you want to, we went off on a little tangent, but
we got 7 viewers now.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh.
Only 7 that are interacting, but there are people. 2 of those World of Streamers is probably not real.
Oh, so they're fake.
But everybody else seems to have at least less than a 1 month account. So feel good about that.
I agree, Pale Girl. Queen Charlotte has been my favorite too. And what it kind of feels like is when you're watching BoJack and you watch that first season and you're like, LOL, it's a silly show. We're talking about Bridgerton still. She said Queen Charlotte has been my favorite one.
Gotcha.
And that's kind of like if you watch season 1 and 2 of Bridgerton, you're like, oh, cool, it's gonna be about the wedding and then falling in love. But then it's like, bam, it's about psychosis and bipolar and torture and lack of help for mental health. And and an 18-year-old being sold, or a 17-year-old being sold off into marriage because no one would marry him, and she knew there must be a fucking problem with him if they had to go all the way to her town to get her. So yeah. Wow. Oh my God, Pale Girl, please don't be a robot. I need you.
I'm sorry, Emily.
But you know what?
You must contend with this fact.
Jacqueline and I can come on a Monday or a Tuesday, and we can just talk all about it.
You can do what? No, that's fine. You can.
Well,
you can talk about it right now. I just wanted to
that?
make sure that everybody in the chat felt like they were getting love, and
oh yes,
I think everybody's getting love. Wow.
Knock.
If you're not getting love, comment in the chat. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. There's bad Julian jokes. People apologizing to Ryan and Matt and Paul.
Hold on.
Man, we really got to be on it. Right. Actually, there's a good strategy around this. Josh told me one time.
So there's an interesting comment. Trip Hazard said, yeah, there was a time before influencers needed to have #ad in their comments, but the FEC passed laws, etc., to make that the norm. We're a pre that legislation, but people are calling for it ASAP because because without it, people are going to abuse the hell out of it. So what Julian said was right. It's only good practice now, but isn't law. It should be. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And they don't want to get blocked by their users for
Cool. Yeah, I heard that. I was sitting there. I was at the car wash, just hanging out. And I was listening to the Denver Nuggets podcast, and one of the things for, hey, you can and it was like a very I was like, oh dang, that was a very good read. But the intro, and let me find that just so there's context, because I thought that was just really interesting, and we always talk about that stuff on here.
Well, while you're doing that,
it's fascinating.
While you're looking for that, knock knock.
Who's there?
Wallaby.
Wallaby who?
Wallaby sting if you sit on it.
Don't say bees to me. That's how Edmund died. Are you kidding me? Wow. Said bees to me. That's how Edmund died. Are you trying to make me cry right now? Bees? Bees?
What?
Sorry, I really had to make your joke work, you know?
I was
this
more
close to Edmund's birthday? Are you kidding me? With no paper hats?
Who's Edmund?
He's from Bridgerton.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
This takes, there is a moment in the show Camp Cretaceous.
What's going on here?
Somebody's dad has died, and somebody mentions his dad later, and everyone acts like it's like the worst thing on the planet. So now, anytime somebody says something related to someone's dad's death, I do that bit.
But nobody I have to. Wait, now homework, or for now, go find the context of that. Like, what is the video? I want to see this video that you're talking about. This camp video, Camp Cretaceous. What was it called?
I don't want to look it up.
Oh no! What was the name of it? I just want to Was it
okay?
No. Was it like Salute Your Shorts kind of a show, or was it specific? Like, it's not a Nickelodeon, but it's a Freeform or whatever it was back then.
It's for parents to watch with their kids.
Like Freeform, right? Or not Freeform. You know what I mean? Like ABC Family, like that kind of.
I mean, the dinosaurs act way more like animals in it, and they're way more angry. Well, it's just Jurassic Park, but
it'll
the
mess
kids
my
at
computer
camp.
up. It's my computer. It's not you. It's my computer. But
how hot was it?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not.
It's okay. It doesn't. His joke book doesn't have context, and it doesn't make sense. So I yelled something back at him that doesn't make sense, and now here we are. It's okay.
No, I don't. I just wanted to know. I wanted to know how I wanted to laugh because it seemed like it was. I wanted to. Like I'm not.
Not every joke can be a banger. Sometimes I say stuff that isn't funny, and that's cool.
It's all right.
Too.
Well, hey, I have one that this is what I was trying to pull up, this ChatGPT thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just listen to it.
I think this is Charlie Honeyton.
Yep, this is it.
Woo! Yeah, that's Charlie. Oh my god! Oh my god! Get your passenger!
Yep.
Son of a bitch!
So then they said that, and then they did this ad read for a local bar in Denver.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think about that? Oh, the AI Drake songs are crazy. I was just trying to lighten the mood. This was nothing to do with ChatGPT. That was just a funny little clip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was just a funny little clip. Let's do that.
That guy
let's
got
pull
hurt.
up this Drake AI thing because I think that could be something pretty interesting. Because I've heard all the Biggie AI. Have you heard, or like you may have? You like classical, right?
Yeah.
Has anybody delved into that?
To AI music making in general, or just like
right? Like I don't know how they,
This has actually been like a contentious debate in like classical music world. Like I want to say a long time ago, but this is arguably kind of like musical compositions that are like automated, which is not necessarily what AI is, but like the processes that AI uses to create music through automation. That's sort of kind of been around for a long time in the classical music world.
Because then they mix. It just makes the mixing, right? But so people can do it in a way that I guess what they're using the chat or that OpenAI for now for like the voices, right, is a little different.
Kinda. So like instead of just like this predates even like recordings, so like musical compositions, like if you wanted to do something in the style of like Chopin or like Bach in particular,
right?
A good example actually is Bach, because there's a thing called a species counterpoint, which is the way in which like a lot of like Bach compositions are composed. There's particular rules and things like that you would follow. So it's really easy for an AI to make something in the style of Bach, because all you have to do is just follow those rules.
Those same type of cues. All right. Okay.
And then you just create something similar. And so that's Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
So even freaking Mozart had like a system of automation for like combine I think he had like a game where like he would like roll a dice and like combine various different like melodies and like chord progressions and different harmonies together to create a song out of like these disjointed like selections,
right?
So like that's sort of always been a part of it. But like moving now into like the modern age where it's like now we're having AI create a modern classical music, like sort of in the same style as these other composers. I've heard a lot of it. Some of it is good. Others, it's like hit or miss. It depends. It's one of those things where it's like the less there are like specific rules for a musical composition, the more trouble the AI has. Like the more we stray into like the more we get into like more contemporary music, like the turn of the century kind of.
Right.
It's gonna be you're not gonna see like groundwork, like you're not gonna see like a likeness to those types of composers, you know.
Okay. So that's there. Okay, so that was the differentiator then. Short and sweet. Thanks, Julian.
Yeah. Sorry.
But it makes total sense, because like what I'm like understanding, like I act this way all the time because I'm like legitimately like I don't fucking know, like this is so like just it's very overwhelming almost, right? It's like the Marvel universe, right?
Yeah.
For someone that just gets thrown into it, like this is a lot of stuff to like try to digest, because shit, I was a copywriter. Oh crap, I like blah, blah, all this stuff, and you're like, well, wait a minute, how do we? And like that was like a really cool moment earlier. It's like, oh well, shit. Even if you're, like you still, there's still a lot of context that has to go into stuff. There's still a lot of things that not everybody's going to figure out, right? Whether it's with the Bach and the show, like not, like all this stuff, like it's going to be really hard unless you create a robot or a bot to make it for you, right? Which will happen in hopefully not our lifetimes, but it'll probably happen next week. So.
Yeah. It's just really interesting because I don't know, seeing it. I had a conversation with another friend of mine who was like he was into AI before like it like really boomed, and like we were just having this conversation about like the progression of like music making, and like he fully believed that like at a certain point like we would start like humans would stop composing music, which is
right
crazy. It's a crazy thought, but I think it really just is like and Josh actually put in a good link, an interesting link about a software that has AI that you can like that can I think it's like creates different vocals, or you can use like AI vocals. Yeah.
Wait, so you're talking about AI vocals? That's so crazy, because we have a couple things that we could actually like mess around with that are maybe a little more contemporary. No offense, Julian. I appreciate the explanation
of course.
Around classical, because that's like another thing, like that was like very interesting to me. But a couple things. So there's what Gorkstein brought up was around how they're using the AI to bring other people's voices into, let's say, songs, right? That is another artist, right? Or this or that. And apparently Drake is almost non-negligible, right? Is this a Drake song? Is this an AI song? You can't tell because, it just, you can't. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on why, but that's like a thing. And it's, last week, I think, is where it really kind of blew up. And let's pull that up if that's okay with you guys. Emily, anything you want to add to the classical music AI conversation?
I think that it's already classical. Each composer already has a sound that people recognize, and I don't think that people who really care about that world are too worried about that.
Right. How was now, just for those that aren't watching, you went and took a nap. For those you can't see, and there's a cot and a very comfortable sleeping bag in Emily's video. So she went and took a nap while Julian was talking about the classical music AI conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was tending to my child. Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
It was a little joke to try to lighten the mood for everybody, because this is all jokes. As I'm the one that's doing that. So anyway, let's do this Drake thing, and then
sure.
See about one other thing.
Let's share the link.
Yeah, that was not a swing. Sorry, Emily, if that was unfortunate. Not all of them can be bangers.
Yep.
Not all of them.
That is my motto. They can't all be bangers.
Yeah.
It works for everything.
All right. I'm going to share my screen. You can allow for that there, my guy. Because I really want to just... Yeah. Yep. Or does it not work? Yeah, for some reason my screen sharing isn't working. Great. That's okay. It's totally okay.
No worries.
Not a big deal. I will send it to you guys in the chat. If you want to do this, I'll grave it.
Sure.
Private chat there. That was the Google search I had for this Drake stuff, which I thought was pretty interesting. But then there's this other thing, make music with AI vocals, which apparently is how you can then... Oh man, they're promoting Grimes' voice. How long before the cease and desist comes through to this company?
Here, let me... Yeah,
sorry, my it's not allowing me to share my screen.
Yeah,
I apologize.
No worries. I could share my hand. If you have that link here, let me send it over.
Some of the chat from ChatGPT from the stories I had to write about us, if there's like ever time we need to just fill. So
sure. Let's just boom. I got this. I got it. Hold on.
And you never rated which one of our things was best. How dare you call it a competition and then not crown one of us the winner? I would rather be a loser than be nothing. Then a loser, is that what people say about?
I will say, that's tough.
What?
For me, it's up against the oatmeal image, and then like the what's her name? Not Ursula, but the
Medusa. Yeah, who I called Drea, but I think we could just call her Medusa. I don't think that's a problem. Awesome. No screen sharing, sorry. But also,
yeah, that's
Hail
lame.
Girl is going to be live next week, and I'm stoked because I have season tickets to the Springs Preserve. Dang it! I'm sorry, everyone.
Nice.
I'm the worst. I won't say that again until afterwards.
I think there's probably too many people screen sharing, Julian. That's why it's not working.
Oh my gosh! Wait. Oh, can you see that I'm screen sharing?
Yeah. So I had to go and end my screen sharing
for a reason to live.
Oh my
she
gosh.
said for a reason to go
but
live.
I was never able
she
to
said for a reason to live.
Okay.
It's all good.
Vegas is a reason to live.
Let me see if I can switch her from this.
So hurry, block depressed monsters from the chat before he tells her that Vegas is not a reason to live.
No. No.
Just kidding. We don't have to. He's driving.
Yes.
Oh man, getting judged pretty hard here in the chat. I think maybe that's me. That's fine. That's what I get. Cool. Yeah.
Let me.
Ow.
Here, I got this. There's a way to do this. I got this.
It's hitting midnight. That might be my end to this. No. Like I do have to get up. I didn't get into it. I have a lot of great stories from my last weekend. And then I have a guest here I told you guys about. And tomorrow morning I'm getting up very early to go. I have to get up at 6:35 a.m. to go play disc golf.
Nice.
So,
nice.
I mean, because it's super humid. Like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, oh, it's gonna rain. There's an 85% chance of showers, and it'll just be cloudy, but it's just so like I had to get even little dehumidifier here. It's gotten gnarly, so I will get out of your guys' hair.
Okay.
Well, good night to Josh.
Before you do that, I think we can.
Well, there we go. We found it.
Heard Drake AI song. It's not Drake, but the robot just makes it sound like it's Drake. It's so good.
That was Drake AI?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No kidding. Yeah, that sounded
have other
pretty
people,
good.
If people doing covers of songs.
There was one that was like, they just all they do, like, I guess they figured it out. Obviously, you can write a prompt for it. I'm gonna be the dumb guy about this, so nobody needs to correct me. I'll just throw that out there. Like, I get it, like, but the prompt thing with music, is that different than the?
Honestly, I don't know. I have not experimented with that.
It's probably built different. Like, it can glean different things from the internet, or not the internet. It can glean different things from like the language it's in. So whatever language creates the music, it can glean from that. What Drake's has a lot of in it.
Yeah, it's like what they're doing is like, so that song, it's like, hey, this is let's say it's a Nipsey Hussle song, and so you say, we want you to rap it in the style of Nipsey Hussle to this particular song in Drake's voice. Like, can it do it? Like, that's what I was kind of, because that's what they're doing. It's like, hey, here's this great song that from these guys, and we're going to put these guys and they're going to sing it instead, is what I've been saying.
I think what I've seen is that it's like we'll have actually, no, you know what? No, this is actually, like, in terms of the voice AI, what happens is you have a text prompt that it reads verbatim in like the sort of synthesized version of the voice.
Right.
So,
yeah.
No,
I get. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Like, but when does it come? Yeah. I have no idea. This is not anything I should talk about. I don't want to speculate on anything. I don't understand this stuff.
It's crazy.
I do understand some of the prompts now, and I took a bunch of notes, just to have them. I mean, why not? Like, cool. This is how you write it, whether it's on this one or that one. I mean, I think that's like good information just to have.
Yes.
Oh gosh, and like the thing, so Pale Girl. Also, to anybody, need a T-shirt that says "Nobody needs to correct me." I think that would be very funny. We should put that on the Shopify T-shirt that says "No one needs to correct me." I think it would be very funny.
Is that an attributable quote?
It's when you're already wrong and you're just talking just so that you can. Well, that's how I look at that. Like, like, I know I'm already wrong. Maybe that's what I should say. I know I'm already wrong, but here's me being dumb, right? Like, it's like I'm fucking.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and see what you say and like get the actual quote down. Because you do say that where I feel like you say a lot. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I feel like is kind of what I hear you say before
like,
you do that.
I'm just asking. Yeah, like I want to be like the guy that doesn't know about this stuff. Like, I want to be that so that I can try to learn it. Because at the end of the day, all of this stuff here, like, I never would have learned about NFTs. I wouldn't learn about. I have a metaverse thing. I have all these different things. And I learn it from here because I'm like, oh, let me try to figure this out. And then I go and Google it and et cetera, et cetera. But one thing that Pale Girl brought up, and then I will get out of here because I have to get up so goddamn early. I'm not even a disc golfer, but it's fine. In a day and age where everyone is suing over intellectual property in music, how is the AI thing not going to be a problem?
It's going to be a
Spotify.
problem.
They already pulled off all the AI music on there. Yeah. Like, you can't put AI music on Spotify now. Or if you do, maybe there's like a rigorous thing. Like, I don't know.
they're already having problems. They've had problems with like AI algorithms to track copyright. So I don't. I already don't trust it from the get go in terms of like. Legally speaking, it's going to be a shit show. So we'll just have to see. Well, I don't know. I don't want to play it by ear because that's, I don't know. That's like waiting for a dam to break instead of like fixing the dam, you know, and just dealing it when I don't know. I would want to do something
like
it's one of those.
It's going to be a big game changer, right? Something's going to happen, like when Napster came about, right? It's going to be one of those big shifts, and we're seeing that too with the writer's strike. You're already seeing this, right? So like there's going to be a lot of big shifts in what we know as the norm. And unfortunately, it's probably going to go into the capitalistic side of things where now Wendy's, which I think is okay. Like Wendy's is going to now have the drive-through people, whatever it is, be chat AI chat folks, whatever, however, the chat robots, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
As long as there's anime girl.
A job from this guy that lives in Lebanon in the trailer park, works at Wendy's. Like that's what I look at now when I see this kind of stuff, because I'm in a different area than I was before Pueblo. You know, like this is different, right? This is a whole new thing. This is almost like kind of when I was in my hometown. So it's like this isn't. So the people now can. I don't know what. Yeah, like the people now that are working at Wendy's, eventually it'll get better, and maybe, right? I don't know the answer to this, but I just know where it's going. Like I can just see because of how our society and like our government and everything is built. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, war on the poor. It's definitely a war on the poor. It's really, and I'm like, oh man, this guy, yeah, it sucks. Interesting though. Super interesting. And I hope it doesn't, because it's like, hey, you can make chat the AI like empathetic, right? You can teach it to do that, right?
I mean, Asimov's laws,
yeah. So it's like, hey, maybe they won't make it so bad, but can you really put it in the hands of the corporations? Look what happens every time we do that. That's all I'm saying. So I'm really interested though. I love it. Like I think it's super, super interesting, but we're not going to be the ones, I guess, that get the brunt of. But maybe if universal basic income is a thing, that's another thing that I think would be really cool. Super bummer. God, I always do that. I should go to bed. You guys should just go have fun. Like I'm the worst.
Do you have to charm the AI into a free Frosty? Don't they always offer that to you in the drive-thru?
I mean, I have to scan it.
This is bullshit. What you couldn't fix the machine. I'm sorry, bro. The AI making excuses for the Frosty machine.
I will say something. Out of McDonald's in like, I would say the early 90s, I saw a kiosk where you would go and like, I can't remember how it was. It was just super weird. It was this like test kitchen in Denver, and it was almost like what they have now. And how long did that take? So by the time this actually goes into when it works, hopefully it'll be long after we're gone. And then everybody that works at Wendy's will get a living wage, and they won't have robots doing their job, because it does take that personal, emotional connection. When I'm talking with the drive-through people, I love when they're like super nice, and like I love that they're just.
But they're withholding Frosties from Pale Girl unless she charms them. So I think the AI will at least give them to her without her having to charm it.
They do that in Las Vegas because they pay them better. Here it's a little tougher to get that good reaction.
Is that why she has to charm? Okay. I was worried that the cashiers at her Wendy's were withholding the free Frosties. But okay, it sounds like.
Maybe they're probably keeping it for themselves, to be honest.
Well, they just think Jacqueline is so gorgeous. They're like, we better let her charm us.
Right.
Jacqueline,
like,
you're a queen.
Hey. So, super interesting. Shouldn't watch so many Terminator movies, but that's the thing. Like, hey, I'll play a little devil's advocate. I honestly like.
Well,
I only care because what
the fuck?
I don't like Amazon and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and capitalism as much as I, even though I thrive in it, which is just such a dichotomy.
Oh,
But anyway,
Yeah, it's hard.
it's hard. It's a tough city, dog. That's a rough city, dog.
All I'll say to that, Derek, is that at the very least, robotics is still far away from Cyberdyne. Very far away.
Yeah. I did see some like really cool swimmy like manta rays, like manta ray looking robots. You guys see those things?
No.
Pull that up. Can
Kind
you pull
of.
that one up?
I've seen the automatronic aquarium in Japan. Animatronic.
Like a Showbiz Pizza animatronic.
Well, but just like on a huge grand scale with animals that would be being abused if they were in there, but you still get to see them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give them like that comfort. The abused animals. What?
Yeah, because it's like if you're the kind of person who maybe wouldn't go to a certain place because of your values, this is like an option now to go learn about it and be able to see it. But something that makes me emotional is they're going to create things like this for museums of the past, and thinking of that just gets me really excited. Be able to see recreations of these things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool actually. Like here's can I make it, this may be stupid, but like Abe Lincoln's house, like where he was born.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're speaking to, where they could recreate that? So like from a historical perspective?
So from a historical perspective, that seems like maybe you wouldn't need the kind of technology we're talking about. So like it would be a yes, but not.
But no one's done that, right? So is it because it's too like no one cares? So you could just have this thing do it? Right?
I'm pretty sure that it's because there are like actual things that already exist that are like tourist places to go see these things, like the log cabin and.
Sure.
Not to be like, not to literally hit it on the nose, but like literally like Jurassic Park, where the idea is that like you have the concept of dinosaurs, and they're trying to re-engineer what dinosaurs like not just were but could be, or in that concept. It's
replacing an aquarium. Sorry, I guess I didn't say that well enough. It's replacing an aquarium, so you don't have to go to an aquarium where they have a whale shark in there, and the whale shark is.
I see.
Okay.
You get to see an animatronic version of it, so you can still see it. You can learn from it. You can see how fish move, but you don't have to participate in the exploitation of these animals. That's what I'm talking about, and zoos too. Yes, Eric.
Oh, okay. I see.
Would it be better to have them in a like now like a SeaWorld place now, or have them only be animatronics because they're extinct?
Well, I think that too. So something that I've been in behavior for a very long time, and one of the things you learn is that when you're trying to extinguish a behavior, there are a couple of different things you can do, and one of those things you can do is replace the behavior. So I think let's have animatronic dolphins that people can go see that instead, and so then the shitty thing will die off because people have it somewhere else. So that's. I hope that answers your question.
No, it does. It does.
Okay.
It does.
You answered with your heart, and that would be like that's the ideal situation. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how I have to save orcas is through encouraging edutainment, then fine. That's how I'll do it. I don't like dolphins, but I don't want them to be in captivity.
Sure. They're super smart. We all know that.
You dolphins are all right.
Me and dolphins are not all right, but I don't think they should suffer.
You're not on speaking terms, but like you don't want harm.
I fucking hate dolphins, but I don't want humans to harm them. Unnecessary harm.
Which
you're how do you feel about I was like we'll leave that one out of there. I
love orcas and I love sharks.
It's a good movie, but it's a sad movie.
In spite of a shark?
What?
Would you if you're given the option in never mind. I was trying to make a stupid hypothetical where you would be forced to eat a dolphin wherein to save a shark for some stupid reason.
Depending on how much mercury is in them, probably not. TBA.
It's only rotted their brain a little bit.
What if like you had to?
If I had to eat a dolphin, I would still be very sad. I still care about the ecosystem.
It was one dolphin.
You gotta live, you know.
Dolphin. Well, if you knew. So
now
like,
we're getting
it
into
really is like that. It really is like one pilot whale. It really is like that one matriarch from Pod B. Like it really is like that. It is like
What
losing
is like
one
that?
whale is that detrimental. He said
Like
it's just
to
one dolphin.
The herd?
To all of
the,
it. Like
the ecosystem. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Are you talking about a whole species or just like the
Yeah.
leader of a herd of dolphins?
I'm talking about the whole species when I'm talking about
no, it's
orcas.
It's tough. It's a tough city, and all we can do is just try not to be as. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, we're in a
Dolphin
really
City now.
situation. Folks.
It was conversations like these that brought Jurassic World to the people. We're doing the work of the future here. Yes, Pale Girl.
Someone's gonna take this conversation and make it Terminator fucking 7. You know, that's what's gonna happen. Or Jurassic Park. Emily, you get to name it.
I think I just understood the question you were asking me earlier about whether we should only do it if they're extinct. Were you thinking about the CRISPR conversation and of how we can bring back animals that... Sorry, never mind. I don't think you were. The look on your face.
Well, now
it's a whole
we're
going
down this road. Could you elaborate, Emily, what you thought?
It's like
imagine if Derek had.
Okay, so there are people who believe that animals that we've caused to go endangered or to go extinct, there's a conversation about whether we should reanimate those animals or not. Like the dodo bird that we did actively kill off and that was our fault. Like, could we reanimate that? Should we reanimate that? Is that ethical versus reanimating things we would have never seen anyway?
I think in that case would be a matter of, well,
I've never seen the movie Reanimator.
Well, wouldn't it be a matter of one, pragmatism?
That one was a banger.
Yeah.
Sorry, Julian.
Okay. So I would think one to be a matter of one, pragmatism. Like, could it be feasibly done? Like, could you amount the research money or funds to be able to then do research enough to find a way to repopulate the dodo population, and two, how much would this affect the current ecosystem? You know.
Yeah, and also, I mean, again, they show this in Jurassic Park. When you put the wrong plants with the wrong animal, you can't have an ecosystem that moves forward. So yeah. Yes, Derek. Sorry.
I was going to say, couldn't like for the dodo, isn't there places that are like barren now that you could repopulate an ecosystem that used to be? You know, I mean,
yeah,
that's true.
What do you think about that?
But even in that case, would you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the dodo is not the best example in this regard, but imagine like a scenario. So, like,
what's the
hypothetically? Imagine a scenario where the dodo bird, their diet consisted of a very particular plant or something, or a particular like insect species or something that had also been extinct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I understand the idea that the dodo was hunted out of existence, but conceptually,
what has changed since then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the Tasmanian devil, you know, like that. You know, should we bring that back too? Like what's to stop someone crazy scientist to bring those back? And they're maniacs, maybe.
We have the technology, gentlemen. We have here.
What I saw was in the 20s, right? We seen the picture. Those Tasmanian devils.
Dude,
yeah, well, it's actually an important part of the life cycle for all those trees to be taken down so they can fertilize the ground for new stuff to come back. So you're on to something.
Yeah.
And maybe the Tasmanian devil has the cure to chlamydia at the koala bear level, right?
Well, he does.
Like he does, and the koalas need it.
It's a crazy thing. So it's so interesting to me. Like I have to tell you, like I'm just like, and I will maybe be ready to unveil something on Friday that I worked with. I've been playing around with the prompts, right? So that prompt that I sent for Emily's thing earlier, it's because I was like looking at it. Josh and I had a conversation whenever, and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can do this. I'm like, oh shit, I may be able to. So I'm learning more, and like the one you're using, Julian, remind me of the name. That
Dolly.
No, not Dolly. The other one. The
Midjourney.
Midjourney. Okay, that one's different. Okay, that's how this one goes. And you have to be this specific. Like, so there's just different nuances, and it's just like learning I don't know, but it's just interesting. I'm fascinated by it. So
yeah, I think Jacqueline has a good idea of how to use it and make it into content. It says we can use AI to enhance historic artifacts, like enhancing Abe Lincoln's famous speech.
You want to enhance the famous speech?
Enhance the speech that is claimed to be one of the best ones, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about
that's
what about?
Oh, I don't know. We want to do that. That's
no. You can correct me and tell me I'm wrong. I just thought I it was.
Go ahead, Derek.
No.
Go ahead.
So I don't know if it's Abe Lincoln, but there are, like certain times in like maybe it was Abe Lincoln or maybe it's Teddy Roosevelt, but like there's a time
enhance
where
the audio.
You could take that audio then and apply it to his other speeches, right? So let's say I don't know if it's Abe Lincoln. Excuse me.
Yes, like they did in South Park with Chef.
Maybe
Chef, yes.
I don't know, but then that those people that hey, I'm the Abe Lincoln voiceover actor. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna strike because Chat GPT is taking my Abe Lincoln voices and they're redoing all the speeches for audible.com. Amazon is, because that's what they're working on. And then how does that work? Does then that mean, oh man,
that's exactly what the writers
and then they
strike
break up. They break up Amazon, they break up all the big tech companies, and then
that'd be cool. I'm trying to break up the big textbook companies by bringing edutainment to classrooms.
Hell yeah.
No.
Fuck Pearsons. Fuck Pearsons. Fuck Pearsons. Fuck Pearsons.
Fuck Pearsons. Fuck you, idiots.
Like enhance the audio quality. She was on a reasonable train of thought.
Oh,
I was on a hilarious. Let's change everything.
Well, you're the. I mean, that's what we are. We're givers. We're crusaders. We want to make it better.
It's all connected.
Real quick, I need to get you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this is really interesting what Pale Girl brought up about the phone sex operators. And what I just read. So like a phone sex operator, like what about AI doing their job? Well, what I heard was that there was like a OnlyFans or Snapchat, like, whatever model that created a AI bot that will now you can pay it $1 for, I can't remember if it was a day or $1.
And it sends out what she, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be.
She has like a be your girlfriend like text
thing.
Yeah, script. Yeah. If you figure out how to use it, more power to you.
Yeah, shit. No, I'm like, yeah.
Well, that is what a lot of men just want to monopolize your time when you're in that work, when they're paying to be talking to you. Like I had a friend who this one guy just would give her $200 for nothing, and then he would message me and complain that she wasn't talking to him enough. And it was because he wanted to have control of her time, but didn't want to. No, like how you're talking, he pays her through Snapchat. Right. Yeah, so he wanted her to have her time monopolized by him. So I think that tool makes a lot of sense, so that it's safer that way. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that's But
Major her vibes. Yes.
Very interesting. Well, all right, folks. I may take pictures. I don't know, but I do have. I have a bunch of those. My disc golf set.
Oh, so, yeah. Joseph loves disc golfing with his Padre.
Yeah. I mean, I play it with this guy and this guy only, and it's fine. It's actually it's a nice. Hopefully, it's not too humid, but it should be a nice day tomorrow. Hopefully, it doesn't rain on us, but it'll be interesting.
It's the perfect level of exercise, and like as you get older, you will be able to keep doing it.
Yeah, and maybe I pick it up. I mean, my good friend Gorkstein, when he visited one time, he brought his because I'm like, hey, I just played it with the old man. This course, it wasn't bad. It was kind of fun. Really fun. So I always look forward to it. So I'm gonna be doing that Matterly tomorrow. And you guys have a good rest of your night.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing before you leave. I think I figured out how to stream video games on OBS. The only thing that I want to figure out, that I haven't figured out yet, is how to set up the Zoom streaming the webcam images. Because
I can show you how to do that.
Okay,
it's
because I don't have a subscription to Zoom. I was wondering if is there a way to stream someone else's Zoom, or
you could do it. Yeah, you can do it a bunch of ways. And there's we had talked about Discord, because I mean, there's just all you're doing is just it's so dumb. But it is what it is. Okay. Maybe it's better now. Hey, maybe it's actually could be better now. These Melon is super. There's a lot of podcasts that use this to put their shit on YouTube, right? Bigger ones. So anyway, but yeah, we can talk about it for sure. Yeah,
I think I want to use OBS for when I want to stream specifically Mega Man Battle Network, because I actually want that to be in real time so that there's no
whatever. Dude. Yeah. It's annoying, but you can totally do it whatever you want to use, really. But Zoom would just seem to work with us because it frames nice in a window, and that's kind of way all you're doing is taking a picture of the window and cropping it to each person's video. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So anywho, well, you guys have a good rest of your time. I will do probably the same thing and lay down there and but you guys have a good rest of your night.
Until you can't.
And we'll see you on Friday.
All right.
Get good rest. Everybody. Bye.
Bye, Derek. And then there were two. Yeah.
And I'm not ready to stop if you're not.
I'm not ready to stop.
And go on. What about Ryan?
I was thinking.
His life is in our hands.
I was thinking we could play some more. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to get rid of all these tabs. We could play some more games. Were there any other video games that you played when you were a kid?
I played Donkey Kong Country a lot, but I don't think that's part of.
Oh, that's
I think that's an N64.
It's well, was it 3D?
No.
Okay. Wait, was it SNES? It's a 2D.
You had to put it in on top.
Yeah. Oh, well. Was it a gray thing?
I'm pretty sure it's a Nintendo 64.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't have that.
When I said N64, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right the first time, and you're right the second as well. You're right all the times.
Okay. I just didn't literally. No, I didn't play anything as a kid, from then until then.
You're good. Let me. I'll put something up. 1 second.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to play. Because it's going to be fun.
There we go. What are you doing in there?
All right. So this is what's called Contra. It is one of all time, and I might be bad because. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. My dog was bothering me.
Oh, no worries. Okay. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's just very fun. It's very energetic. It's a lot of things going on. It's a very active game.
I played Pajama Sam, but I got a bugged one, and so I could only play like the first 2 minutes of it over and over again.
What is what is Pajama Sam?
It's supposed to be like one of those computer games where you like click through, and as you find stuff, you are like.
Oh! I completely forgot about Pajama Sam. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a computer game, and it's like a point and click.
Yes, it is literally called a point and click. You are correct. Gosh, Henry, you're trying to cause a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh no. Not on camera.
Yeah, not on camera.
I was too busy looking over at the screen.
Let me see.
Alright, it's okay.
Damn
it. It's a bad run. I'll make it work.
Make it work! Make it work! I played the free computer game that came from Pizza Hut. We love to hear it, Pale Girl. Those were the best ones.
Did you play the oh my god, speaking of like free games that you played, did you ever play the Captain Crunch game?
I'm not sure. What do you do in that one?
I don't even remember. I think it was a bunch of mini games where like you had it was like kind of like Pokemon where you like raised like Wheaties or something.
Okay. No, I didn't ever play that game.
That's weird.
That's so funny. I played Carmen Sandiego a lot.
Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I thought she was so cool. I wanted to be just like her.
She was a cool person.
She's smart and independent, and no one knows where she is.
No one knows. Not even God. Oh fuck.
Because God doesn't exist.
That's why. But did you grow up with the cartoon, or did you grow up with the game show?
I grew up with the point and click computer game. I didn't even realize it had been a TV show until it became a TV show again recently, on Netflix, and it like, you know, when things re-enter the zeitgeist, like old stuff comes back up. Right. So like that's when I was like, oh, it was also a show.
Yeah. But
the new Netflix Carmen Sandiego is really cool, and then there's a version of it where you like pick your own ending, and you can actually fail. So
you can fail? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like you can get caught like from making the wrong decision.
Oh, I see.
Because you know how a lot of those things will just like put you through to the same thing in the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you get like a bad ending or something like that?
Yeah, like so if you're not mindful and you like betray someone, and then on one side and you betray somebody on the other side, then in the end neither of them are gonna choose to work with you. So it'll be like, oops, maybe try again. Do you want to go back to a check? Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
And yeah, the reason I say that is important is because I've played a lot of like, they're supposed to be like story games, but like if you don't have gems to choose the more interesting one, like even regardless of what you choose between the two free choices, like the same thing's gonna happen. And so I've been like very disappointed by that in the past.
Gotcha.
Was Carmen Sandiego on PBS? You know what? I'm starting to think I might have been raised on the TV show, now that I'm remembering more and more.
Do you, what do you remember?
Right now.
What do you remember?
I remember her fucking always being in a silhouette in a corner and like standing cool like
waiting.
This, like with her trench coat and then her giant hat on, and she's all like hunched over and cool like a model, even though she's a spy.
she's like, oh my god, just that the mental image, just like she's just waiting in the corner. She's just a silhouette.
Yeah.
Like, does she go home ever?
In the new show, yeah. I remember her always running away. Like the point of view is not often from her in the game. Like you're the bad guy, or like you're supposed to be the good guy trying to capture her because she's supposed to be the bad guy. But obviously, I thought she was cool, so I felt like the bad guy trying to capture her. Is there a way to turn down the game volume, Julianne?
Yes.
You also might be too high, but there is also a way to turn down the game volume.
It's like at 4. It's at 4.
Well, oh, and yes, it was on PBS, but you know, sometimes that happens. Like, remember how Josh will have stuff as low as he can, and it'll still be screaming?
Damn. Okay, it's at 1. Just
okay.
You know. God damn it.
You were in love with Miss Frizzle? Me too. I was in love with Miss Frizzle too.
She had a very interesting school bus, and she put those kids into too much danger.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. As a young rule-based child, I hated that I related to Arnold so hard. Like, really? My parents would be so mad at me if I didn't tell them. Okay, Pale Girl said much better.
My gosh.
Oh my god. So, yeah, it said Cartman was on PBS, and now it's on Netflix. And it is mostly from her point of view. You know where she is at all times, basically.
Gotcha. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Oh, there she is.
Yeah. And she doesn't work alone. She's like kind of like Black Widow, her story in the new iteration. Like she was like so good at certain things that she like ended up getting put.
She was a Soviet?
Kind of. But like she got recruited into a bad spy network. So it didn't have to be the Soviets, you know. It just had to be the opposite spy network, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And
I mean that
so,
facetiously.
No, yeah, I was sorry.
Yeah.
But when that's like obviously, you know, that's how they end up with their team afterward. Her mentor and her brother and
Gotcha.
yeah. They're trying to take her down. We need an adult retelling of Carmen Sandiego. I agree. So in my opinion, when I saw that she was a kid in the remake, that threw me. Where she has to balance falling in love and the only life she has ever known being a woman of misfortune. Okay. Pale Girl is saying, let's make Emily Carmen Sandiego and let her live out the rest of her life coming out of the shadows, right? I like that idea a little bit.
I mean, I kind of like it.
Her falling in love gives me the ick. I'll be honest, I skip all of the sex scenes in Bridgerton except for the ones that have dialogue in them.
I skip all the scenes, the sex scenes in Carmen Sandiego as well.
Yeah, all the sex scenes in Carmen Sandiego. And when I'm reading Julia Quinn's books, I skip them in the books too. Which
she has pictures in those books, you know.
You miss something every once in a while, and you're like, "Oh well, I guess I don't know that part of the book." Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. Pale Girl gets it. Here's my question to the creators: why did you have to be realistic to the books about how much sex there is? But you're not realistic to the books in literally any other way. Like, Daphne is brunette, and no one thinks she's hot. She's just another one of the guys. And then, like, in the show, they're like, she's the diamond of the season. Which, by the way, there's a Julia Quinn book about that. Sorry, Julian, you're playing, so I just, like, went on a rant.
No, it's all good. I thought Daphne was a
Not for the
redhead.
sex scenes. Pale Girl likes the smut, just so everyone knows. Don't get it twisted.
Smutty.
That's okay. I think that's why they're getting named. Because so people will say like they'll be like, they did that character dirty, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean they did that character dirty? None of the characters in the books have any personality. The reason I was reading Julia Quinn novels for that whole section of my degree is because I already knew it was going to happen.
All right, I gotta focus now. Sorry, hold on.
That's okay. You don't have to listen to me. I'm talking to Jacqueline now. So they meet each other on accident. They think they hate each other. They get forced into close quarters.
Fuck.
Before they admit they love each other, the girl gets kidnapped. The man mysteriously finds the kidnapped girl so easy. She's always kidnapped inside of like a very small city or like a very small or like a castle, so they only have to check so many doors, and like they always find her immediately. And then they get married and bang, and then in the epilogue they're pregnant. And that is every Julia Quinn novel.
But why?
Because it's for the smut. Everyone but me is reading it for the smut. I was reading it for the repetitiveness and the brain massage of reading.
I guess. I understand, Emily.
And I don't down on anyone who likes that part of them. I get it. It's like, it's when it's put in the past, some of the things that smut has problematically in it is automatically taken care of because it's set in the past, and it can help you get past that and not break your like subversion. So I get that. I understand that.
Okay, it's in the past.
No, well, I meant like that guy
it's okay. Your
isn't breaking any
ancestors did
rules.
it.
I don't actually think that. I'm just saying that it helps you stay immersed versus like
that helps you sleep at night.
I mean, there's plenty of smut too that's purposefully written not to be problematic.
Oh no, yeah, no.
And also, so Pale Girl. I don't
I'm
know
just
if you've
kidding.
read any of Julia Quinn's novels, but the Smythe-Smith Quartet is actually interesting. The story of Anna is amazing, and they introduced the Smythe-Smiths in this new run. So what are you doing now? What city or place or world are you in?
Okay, so in Contra, you're on an island, and you gotta take out all the baddies. So now I'm in the... Fuck. Well, I'm dead.
Now you're dead. All right.
No, I'm dead.
Just like King George's son's daughter. Dead as a doornail. And not providing any heirs. Go ahead, tell me now.
Who?
Nope. It doesn't matter. I was saying nonsense on purpose. Tell me about what you're doing.
I'm in a forest and I'm trying to survive. Fuck. I'm dying, Emily.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I like this game also because of the control. It's very, very easy. Fuck. I say that as I'm dying. This is the level that where the game essentially just says, no, you're gonna die. You're just gonna die. Because this game is really hard. And it's later levels and getting this one. But ultimately the control is very, very fun. Because it's like there's so much control that the player has over like what they can do, you know. It's there's a lot of directions you can aim. Diagonal, down, down, down. So you got omnidirectional aim. You can control where you jump. Fuck. Except when you jump horribly.
We've got up. We've got left and up. We've got right and up. We've got left and down. We've got right and down. We don't have down, but you know what? Fuck down. Who needs down? We've got running forward. We've got jumping in a ball. Everything you need and more.
We do have down. We actually have physics down. Look.
Yeah, but I haven't seen you shoot straight down.
Oh, you want to see me shoot straight down? Boom.
That was spinning in a ball. But okay.
Oh, look, shooting straight down.
Okay, well, I'm talking about when you stand up and point.
Oh, okay. I see. Fuck.
We've got down, but it's not the way you think it is.
You got duck.
We've got duck, we've got flip, we've got shoot down while you're flipping. All right. Bye, Pale Girl.
Bye,
Have a good day tomorrow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We've got the Mad Max truck.
Well,
I like how the spikes didn't get you, but then the like tip of the vehicle part did.
All right, let's see what we got. What we got? What do we want to do? Let's see. Fuck. Let's try this. This is a ridiculously hard game. You know the Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Silver Surfer. Galactus, why have you summoned me?
I have need of you, Surfer. This universe is threatened from
Beyond?
the evil forces of the magic dominion are almost upon us. Only by recovering the cosmic device can all be saved.
And if I refuse?
You must not. Upon this, all life depends.
Well, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I gotta pick which one. Which one should I pick?
Alligator on the bottom.
Alligator. Reptile.
Section un, player un.
Okay, fuck. So, this game is notoriously hard for many reasons. Namely because you die in one hit. Like that. So,
purpose to show us.
yeah. It's not fun. In this regard, it is not fun. But it is certainly a game. And also, you can't touch... I'm not going to do it, but you can't touch... I'm sure I'm going to fuck it up and do it. But you can't touch the ceiling. You can't touch, like, parameters. Otherwise, you die. Like, I keep on doing that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Fuck. But it's a good challenge. And that's kind of why I like these old NES games, these old kind of retro games, because it's like there's really no hand holding. It's like it's just you and the controls. And even if the controls just outright suck, you just gotta deal. And it's a good life lesson. It's just like gotta deal with what's been given to you. Shit. Well. Let's see. We were talking before the games about what was the conversation we were having before about like evolution and the idea of whether or not we should bring back extinct animals
that we've had a hand in extincting.
Yeah, I think it depends. You know, I think I mean, we've covered the ground for it, but to reiterate, I think it just depends on like what we have the capacity to do. You know.
Yeah. And I think that to what you were saying before about having to make sure that like the ecosystem it's put into can handle it and that it like won't decimate it.
Right.
I do think that that's part of the ethical conversation surrounding it. I think that, yeah, that is inherently part of. I think that you like touched on a good point there, because it is inherently part of the conversation to have. Because it's nothing happens in a vacuum in science.
Right.
The dodo specifically, yes. I mean, also they've been discussing it about mammoths, because humans are the reason mammoths are extinct, and their situation is otherwise a lot similar. I think Smilodon is one we might be in charge of killing out.
Ooh, what's a Smilodon?
The Smilodon is the saber-toothed tiger, or one of them.
What differentiates the different types of saber-tooths?
Probably the area they live in, and the reason that differentiates that is because that's it's one of the functions of evolution. If a group of species is separated, and they are separate for long enough, they will start evolving differently and eventually won't be able to mate with each other anymore. It's a type of selection. I can't remember what it's called. But like one is based on, it's called allopatric. I think allopatric is when they're in the same field, and there's like a different it's allopatric, because sympatric is when they're next to each other, and allopatric is when they're far away from each other. And that's a type of speciation. So it's one way for a species to become distinct from another species. So that would be why you would see distinct species in different areas. Like it all just goes hand in hand, like cyclically. Derek asks, could you say that resources being utilized to save creatures that are gone could be used to save those that are still here? I think that is also part of the conversation, and I think that a lot of people who are thinking about bringing back those animals are thinking that like the money that is going towards CRISPR and the money that is going toward cloning, I think that's in a different place than the money that is going towards protecting species, creating places for these species to be safe, etc. I think those funds come from different places. I still think it's a valid point, but I do think, conservation. I think that many of the people experimenting with CRISPR are experimenting with it outside of conservation. So I think that the conversation can still be had outside of conservation. But I think that conversation is to be had about anything that has money being funneled certain areas. But then again, science is totally different. Hard to understand how it's funded, even once you're in it.
Even I don't even understand it.
I do think that one of the main talking points on this is that getting people excited about bringing back endangered and extinct species could, on a larger scale, get them excited about this conversation of conservation. I think that's one of the arguments. Action Solar. Yeah, hey, one of my hot takes on Jurassic Park is that it's not really about dinosaurs. It's a response to the CRISPR cloning that was happening in the 80s. It's like a possible what could happen, and the criticism is towards the men in charge, or the people in charge, who are using all of their money to use it in dangerous ways. It's not about how the dinosaurs are dangerous. So I think, yes, I think that billionaires are dangerous, and that everything that happened in the action sci-fi thriller movies from the 90s is being experimented with. That's why Jurassic World Dominion was about GMO crops. Like, I don't know.
Do you like GMO crops?
Well, I have to study them a lot in my classes. Because many different facets of science are touched on by it.
Right.
And engineering. So I learned a lot about it in like my science and engineering classes too. What about Demolition Man, Terminator 2, or RoboCop? My granny used to force me to stay awake to watch RoboCop, and for the life of me, I cannot remember it because I was so tired. But I do know, I'm pretty sure it was because she thought that the guy who played the cop was handsome.
Don't you think he's handsome?
That's why she used to make me watch TV at the time that Mario Lopez would come on TV.
Because he's handsome.
He has such a handsome smile. My granny's from Australia, though, and cusses a lot, so.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was trying to Western.
No,
Fuck.
that's okay.
Fuck.
You tried. And you know what? My Australian accent always turns into a Kiwi accent now because I've been watching Taika, so it's all good. We're gonna get on the ship. You coming with?
Gotcha. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy film that he's in? Where he plays a pile of rocks?
Yes.
I'm upset.
I think that's Ragnarok. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
And I think that Thor Ragnarok is probably the next thing to come true.
Could you elaborate?
You know, like RoboCop, Terminator 2,
No.
Thor Ragnarok, Depressed Hulk. I think those will be the next things to be real.
Could you elaborate in how you mean?
I couldn't.
Okay. I just want to confirm.
I will elaborate by saying I didn't actually mean that.
Gotcha.
If that makes you feel any better.
Is it fair that you would want it to happen?
I mean, I think Hela is really cool. And I think that it is really cool when they create like an Asgard land, like in the United States. But no, I don't really hope that happens. I don't want a whole racist planet. Sorry, what I just said sounded like something I didn't say. A whole race '(S) planet. I don't want that to be destroyed. No, I don't think that's great. I don't want them to have to watch it be destroyed while they're on a spaceship flying away from it. And then I think they die too, right?
Yeah, pretty brutally, actually.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. No.
No.
It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be like Event Horizon, not a funny Marvel movie. I mean, yeah, Thor Ragnarok was pretty funny, but what Hela did was pretty fucking scary. I don't think that'd be... Did she just like kill wave after wave of people unless they agreed to be part of her army? That sounds dystopian and like it's happened before.
It probably
is.
No comment.
Yeah. But
you know what?
Are you playing something still?
I am loading up another thing. I'm gonna load up another one of I was able to get around to playing Link to the Past. And have you played Link to the Past?
No.
Oh my gosh. I love Link to the Past. Hopefully, oh gosh, the audio is probably going to be like ass. Hold on. No. Gosh. 1 second. Hold on. Big sound for Pale Girl.
She's gone, but good thinking.
Okay. 1%. Maybe 7.
She taught us.
That's enough. Okay. But this is one of my favorites. Like, I found it and I'm like, oh, this is just for me. So we are going to start a new one. What name should we go with?
Put Derek.
Wait, no, shit, fuck. Derek.
OMG, hell yeah. Happy birthday, Lacey.
Lacey.
31.
Wait, actually, hold on.
Yeah, make the name Lacey instead of Derek because she oh, it's not working.
Oh no. I was just gonna do like happy birthday, Lacey.
Good job surviving this long, and may you survive another 67 years or more. Lacey, the birthday girl, 31. We did it. We shouted out Lacey.
There we go.
Let's go name that.
All right. There we go.
That was amazing. The soundboard was amazing. Yeah, change it to Lacey.
Lacey?
Yeah, that's what I think Derek was asking for, was for us to honor Lacey.
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 Lacey. Happy birthday, Lacey. All right. So this is, read this dialogue.
Help me. Please help me. Prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard, Aganim, has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aganim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Lacey, I'm going out for a little while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not leaving. I'm not gonna leave. I'm cozy.
I can't. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Look at that bed. That bed is cozy, you know.
Oh my
Well,
god.
this is the game. Good night. All right, now. Okay, I get out of bed. Oh, I can pick up these jars. I break my own jars. And so, I'm walking around. And there's a chest right here. I open it up. Oh my gosh. You got the lamp. Now you can light torches and see your way in the darkness. Well, What do you think? Should I go on to...
What is happening? I'm so sorry. That clip is still playing in the background of me over and over. Okay, I found it. It was just you telling me about the game and us going, "Bah, bah, happy birthday, Lacey!" Just like in my ear.
Yo, happy birthday, Lacey.
All right. What do you think? Should I go on?
Yeah, I think you should leave. I think you should say, "Fuck your dad." Was that who told you not to leave?
That was, I think it was my uncle.
Your never mind.
All right, I'm leaving.
Don't listen to your uncle and leave the house.
Oh fuck! It's raining. Never mind. I'm going back to bed. Come on, open up. Fuck. All right. Fine, I'll go.
We really made sure today to do things that Ryan could not participate in, like play a game he can't watch and talk about Bridgerton. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter because we're playing the game. It's fine. It just makes me chuckle.
That's
I hope the sound of the game is not sleep worthy.
It's not sleep worthy, unfortunately.
Falling asleep too worthy.
I see. I don't know. I just gotta go somewhere. Hold on. You can.
These guys look like caterpies from the back.
You want to voice this?
What are you doing up this late, kid? You can't stay up. You can stay up when you're a grown-up. Now go home.
Man. You also say this.
I see you brought a map so you don't get lost.
Press X button to see the map.
Oh, sorry. You look strong for a kid. How much can you lift? Press the A button while touching a thing. So lift it.
So lift it. I'm gonna lift you. Wait, read this.
You can wait until you're old enough to use a sword.
A sword.
Press the B button to use the sword. The mark on your map must be your destination. You can often find valuables in chests. Press the A button in front of a chest to change your life forever.
Why do you have all this information? Why are you telling me this? Do you know something that I don't? What the hell is the X button?
Us soldiers have been around, kid. You can learn a lot from us, but you already know that.
Shit, man, I don't fucking know. Okay, I guess.
We are LARPing in the game. I just figured out what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. All right, so all right, here. I'm gonna cause some havoc.
Julian throws the bush at the guard and runs away. Spade.
I gotta get out of here. Fuck.
He comes up, gets another bush, throws it for fun, just to remind himself that he is the strongest man in the kingdom.
All the while, Zelda's like,
I'm in the dungeon of the castle. You know there's a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside.
I'll get there. Okay, God damn it. Oh, Jesus.
Julian continues running through the field. Hey, you're not allowed in the castle. Go home and get some sleep.
Oh, man. Fuck. Alright. I can't do this anymore. I gotta...
Sprints off in the opposite direction, hoping to find a door without a guard in front of it. He evades some bushes, this time not stopping to throw one because his princess needs him and he does not need to boost his own ego on the way to the Oh, he couldn't help himself. He had to do it. He threw the bushes to remind himself he's the strongest man in the kingdom.
But I am the strongest man in the kingdom. I'll even lift this bush. How? Oh.
He was hearing voices. He was trying to prove to the narrator he was the strongest man in the kingdom. And alas, he fell into a well.
Alright. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Lacey.
Oh, I got this. Lacey, I didn't want you to be involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. Listen, you can focus power in the blade. Hold the people.
Oh, the B button. And release it using the secret technique handed. Oh, sorry.
Then release it using the secret technique. Are you gonna fucking the secret technique handed down by our people? Lacey, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your.
Oh no! Sorry, I thought that was still in parentheses. That was my bad.
No worries. All right. Well, shit. Let's go.
Oh, that was a weird.
And so now we play the game.
No, kill all the Caterpie you can.
So,
Julian, Edward the hooligan, threw the exquisite vases against the wall. Priceless, he said. Fuck your priceless.
Fuck
How about now that it shards on the ground?
You know what? You know what I can do now since I have the sword? I don't need to lift them up. Boom. Slice.
Julian slices down a bush, and every time he did so, his muscles screamed a little. Don't you love us anymore? Don't you want to use us for muscles? And Julian said, no, fuck you bitches. Use my sword now. Well, Julian, if you just go around knocking down all the bushes, then you won't have any plants breathing the oxygen. And when you have no more oxygen, then what's the point in saving the princess?
I have to, because I love her, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
Julian chopped down all the trees so it looked like salami field. He went inside the foyer.
Damn it, you're right. It is a foyer. It's a foyer.
Then, as he ran around the bottom floor, killing all the servants he could, the nobleman watched from above, hoping he wouldn't find the stairs.
But little do they know, I found them. What are these stairs?
RoboCop with no mask. Good night, Derek.
Night, all. All right. You got the map. You got the map.
I thought this was narrator voice, but is someone talking to you?
Fair enough. You got this.
You got the map. You can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X.
Let's find out where we are. Okay, so we're in the basement levels of the dungeon. Yeah. And we were previously on the first floor. So yeah, we're gonna keep on going down. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna share real quick.
Okay.
Here is what Derek just sent us.
What did Derek send us?
I have it up and shared.
Oh, I can't see it because I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, Derek requested to see it before he left, but that's okay.
Hold on. I'll stop 1 sec.
All gold, my boy.
Share your screen.
Okay, I'll do it again. Because
Does it not allow you to share? Oh, okay. There you go. Wait, do it again.
Sorry.
Do it again. Because I have to bring it up.
Okay, there we go. And here is Derek's contribution.
Aww. Well. Well, that's how I feel inside. It's like a torn up RoboCop man.
But you know what? He's still model-esque in his last moments. And that's all my granny really wanted.
Well,
Oh, so Genetic Derek has redeemed accents.
oh,
Before you
God.
go, did you want to tell us which accent we should use, or do we choose?
Let's find out. Yeah, tell us.
Find out next.
I gotta travel through this dungeon. Gotta use the secret technique.
You can either do Taika or Midwestern Mom. And apparently that one day I did Yeehaw pretty well. I did Western pretty well.
Taika. Oh. God.
Yeah, when we did the AI stories and we put it into Western and we all spoke with Western accents.
Yeah. That makes sense.
He's not gonna choose, is he?
There we go.
You got a boomerang. Give it a try. Select an item, press the start button.
All right. Oh my gosh, what is this? I got a boomerang.
This is the room full of your stepmom. Defeat her and you can move on to the next round.
I don't think I can do that.
Spin in a circle? Got that move. Want to see again?
I don't like it when you talk to me like that.
Oh, like
do
what?
Do I look like? Do I seriously look like that? To you? Never mind. We can...
Yeah, you do. You look like a character in a video game.
You know, okay, look. Hold on. Like, yeah, there's some boundaries we gotta set, you know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, we'll put a pin on this later, but, like, we'll get to it later, okay?
Julian said, let's get to it later. I doubt it.
Link said that.
Will he remember? Let's see if he brings it up later. Link? No, Lacey. Lacey said, hi. What do now?
Link traveled deeper into the dungeon.
Lacey traveled deeper into the dungeon, trying to find her birthday party. Every step she takes, she grew madder and madder at her friends. How dare they make me try and find my own party?
Gosh darn it. Okay. All right.
Lacey threw some more pots.
Oh, God. Holy shit. Ah. Use the secret. Oh, fuck. Die. Okay. I did it.
You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many storage crates. Hope you like storage crates. They're full of shit from Amazon that no one wanted. It can open many small locks. It can open many locks that small keys cannot.
You okay there, Tiger?
Am I okay? No, never. I haven't been okay since I was 8. Julian's accent is confused.
Wait, what was the accent?
Derek just said that doesn't sound like an accent, Big J. So
I don't even know what accent you wanted me to do. What was it? What accent do you want me to do, Derek? Wait, here you go.
Lacey, I had a feeling you were. Thank you, Lacey. I had a feeling you were getting close.
Wait, can we get Brooklyn on this one?
Thank you, Lacey. I had a feeling you were getting close. Lacey, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. If you know what's for my father, the wizard is an inhuman fiend. He has strong magical powers, but he's a shithead. Do you understand? Lacey, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. You're the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical power. I started doing the Australian accent at the end. I don't know why that always fucking happens with me. Do you understand? Lacey, I said listen, open your ears. What are you doing over there? Listen to me carefully. I don't like repeating myself. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I worry the most for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with very strong magical powers. Do you understand me? Blink twice if you got some brains in your head and you can understand me. Ooh, you're testing me today. All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go.
Jeez. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of dying right now. I mean, like, can we first, like... do you have, like, any, like, healing magic or something?
Don't fucking talk to me like that. Turn around
Jesus.
And stop
all right.
running.
Okay, fine. Just don't yell at me, God.
I'm doing my Teresa Guidici as best I can. She's a real housewife.
Gosh. All right.
Oh. Forgive me, Father. I did not mean to use your name in vain. I will not for the next minute because Derek has made it so.
All right. Boop.
You gotta know how you're swinging that thing.
Oh, don't worry, I got this.
Oh,
battling these folks.
I thought you were here to save me, not to stress me out even more.
Okay, look, okay, hold on.
You're too close to me. Okay, thank you.
Hold on. You need to understand. I'm saving you. I'm just trying to do my job. Even though, like, look, I didn't sign up to save you, ma'am. So could you just please? I'm not even asking for gratitude. I'm just asking you. Can you just please not be mean to me?
We're going in the same direction. Get out of my face. Turn around and start walking.
Fucking Jesus Christ! I've been this way. Hold on. Let's.
It is so hard to respond to you in character when you're just acting when you're talking like yourself. It feels like I'm yelling at you.
Gosh. What do you want me to do? I think it's just funnier that way, where he's just like, hey, he's just down to earth.
That is pretty funny. When I'm doing a different accent, you can almost clock your Valley accent.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Did I just hear you complaining?
No, not complaining. Nope.
That's what I thought.
Okay. All right.
You know the meme where like the kid is singing and she's like, I just wish things could get better. I wish that everything could be better.
What?
It was like a very popular TikTok sound.
I don't recall that, actually.
Dang. I was gonna find the one connection you probably knew Teresa Guidici from.
I'm sorry, I
Her
don't know.
daughter's singing that.
Damn.
It's
Well.
like they're in a room full of very fancy people, and her daughter's like standing there singing that, and everyone is like looking at each other like, and the girl is crying, and everyone is like, "Oh my god,
Mama, why you sing like that? Shut up."
I will.
Right.
I think I'll find it.
Okay. Cool. Gosh, it's raining outside. Hey, what the hell is this? Ow, fuck. That hurt. Fuck.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
Waking up in the morning and I know many things.
Okay, here. I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
share my screen real quick to show what I was just talking about.
Wait, hold on. Actually, can you read this?
Yeah.
First?
Is this narrator or a voice?
That's you. This is Zelda.
Oh. There is a secret. Oh, I'm doing the.
Zelda.
There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man will be there to help us.
All right, hold on. You can share screen.
Okay, let me know if you can hear it.
I cannot.
Dang it. Well, here, I'll sing it for you.
No. You can just wait here. You can share their audio if you share the entire screen.
Okay, well, let me see. Let me try that.
Yeah, there's an option that on like the left bottom corner it says share audio.
Yeah, I'm clicking on the thing that says to allow it, and it doesn't have that button anymore. It just says mute website notifications now.
That dumb. What is
Okay, let's see if sharing it this way helps. If it doesn't, it's fine.
Okay. Damn, I can't hear anything.
Can you?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Dang. So this is the party. Everyone's watching her sing. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things, just wishing it could get better. And like all these people watching her. And they're all saying, "Are you okay?
Oh, I feel bad for the
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
On national television. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's no good.
But you know what? I bet she learned a lot of lessons from that, to have thick skin, to move forward. And I think she sings and like makes music videos and stuff now, even if it is self-funded. I mean, you gotta have confidence to do that kind of shit.
Yeah, you kind of do. I could take on all of you all at once.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's why you're the one we called.
I'm really confused. How do you have like magic or something? Like you were able to communicate like through my brain. Like how did you do that?
Well,
I'm waiting for an answer, darling.
I'm trying to figure out how to make my Minnesota mom boys come in and say that she's not allowed to share that information.
Okay. Well,
that ornamental shelf should be open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside.
Well, I do have this lamp. Hold on, let me see if that works.
If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. My latest playthrough of the game, I skipped the dialogue here, and I was like, wait, how? I know this thing is supposed to move, but I don't remember like what side or what to do, or did I miss a step? So I was like, fuck, what the fuck? You know, so I was like,
you push it from the left. You done?
Yeah, you're supposed to push it from the left.
I'm just still in character.
Yeah.
I'm doing all the work. God damn it.
I know you're doing all the work. I'm testing you.
Fuck.
At least you know how to use the flashlight. I will give you that.
Thank you for the royal flashlight. It was very helpful.
Do not be sarcastic with me. I gave you a compliment. Just take it and be quiet.
I'm just curious. Why do I know this is like the royal palace, but like why do the rats have like coins?
Because
and
nothing
jewels?
in the palace can be without a jewel.
This is so bougie.
That's why we called you.
Fuck.
Slithery snacks.
Snackus.
I'm a slithery snack.
I'm a slithery snack.
That thing is gross. Thank you for killing it.
Like there's that just like Zelda's like thanks for killing it, and like you look over at Link, and like Link is just like his clothes are torn up, he's covered in dirt, and he's bleeding everywhere, and he's like because of all the like the venom,
And he's like mad because she was nice telepathically.
It's like it's hell. Dying.
Please, I need someone to yell at. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary.
We want to try that again.
No.
After passing through these sewers, we'll be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful.
You think I wasn't gonna be careful? I don't know what these rats did to you. But you better kill all of them so their family doesn't come after you.
None left alive. Oh, I hear you.
Rats left alive, please. And we gotta swipe our sword over here. We gotta swipe our sword over there. And then you gotta kill all the rats, and then we can leave the sewers.
The sewers are massive. I mean, like how much shit goes through this castle, you know?
Well, you met the king.
Your father takes the most enormous shits.
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay, so
What?
how much longer do I'm imagining us at a LARP and it's evolving to that.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was. There's like a LARP event at Evermore happening, like either soon or it's happened recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really exciting for the people going there. Sorry, I don't really have a follow-up with that, but
You're just excited, that's all.
yeah, I would love to do like a large scale LARP where like everyone has like wants to be there, so they're like giving it their all.
Yeah.
Like when I go to the Ren Fair and I do like the sword fighting,
Mm-hmm.
I always have to do it with Joseph because like there's like never another adult, which is fair. I mean,
Right.
you like do what you will, but please, someone hit me with a foam fucking sword so I can stop having to beat my son all the time.
Aww.
Oh my god, I cannot. That phrasing. No, but yeah. So I don't. He's in
I understand what you're
Erickson's
saying.
phases of growth right now, where if I let him win, it would actually be, not good for his efficacy. So I don't let him win at things, and he tries his hardest. And sometimes he does beat me now, which is awesome. But
he tries. But
I am good at LARP sword fighting because it's the first time I was introduced to LARPing. So it's like my sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there.
All right. Wait.
I know I had to take a break. The Brooklyn, the accent.
Oh no,
in the back of my nose. Okay.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I was in game responding to the comment.
Okay.
Okay. I'll pull this one. This one, right?
We will never know if it was the right lever, for Link and Zelda died there in that room that day.
Okay, I'm going off of your basis. This is up to you. I'm pulling this lever.
I'm not sure what I read.
Holy shit! God! Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh. Okay. So not that one, but this one, I guess?
I guess you shouldn't be pulling the levers unless you know what they do, huh?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Good. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Princess Zelda, are you safe? Is this your doing, Lacey?
Yes, it was Lacey who helped me escape from the dungeon when I was captive. The lizard said, once I finish with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open.
Lacey, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, the evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it, my boy. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the wizard, the village elder, is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I am certain that the castle's soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand?
Well, since I don't want you to do the voice again, I'll say yes.
Well, I hope you can read a map. Bye. See you never. You found a heart container. Your heart level increased.
Your cholesterol is now better.
You found an egg white.
You can now eat more steak.
Cholesterols have raised while your bad cholesterols have lowered.
You can now eat more steak.
Hey, you better eat more steak. Go eat so much steak it makes your heart stop working, okay? And get out of here. I'm still looking at your face.
What if it is that you open up a chest and it's just Lipitor?
Welcome to the fantasy world. Here,
now,
you'll have to save Zelda from a long list of side effects. Those include...
include getting stabbed by the castle guards.
Being continuously kidnapped by the same king over and over again. Chronic boredom. Waiting for Link. Forgetting who she is. Going increasingly insane in the locked away tower.
Forgetting what action she really has.
Am I Zelda? Or am I Zelda?
And now...
Oh yeah, I guess this is me now. The boob trees outside the house, you notice those?
We're now playing the game Legend of Zelda.
Now we're doing the boring part.
This is the LARP can. The LARP has to sort of take a back seat a little. There are LARPy sections in this game, but like it's like a third of the game, if not like only like a fourth, unfortunately. So, but there's other great elements of the game. So I gotta go to where the X marks the spot. I gotta go to the village.
Told you couldn't read a map.
Doesn't say any of the names. So don't. Why? Shush.
This is why you're the passenger in my dream.
Oh, I gotta fucking hold on.
You're carrying the sign instead of reading it.
Yeah, hold on.
Depressed monsters redeemed. Hydrate.
Kakariko. Hydrate. Hold on. I shall hydrate.
You yelling Kakariko randomly just made water come out my nose.
Kakariko. I think Kakarino. Is that how Minnesotans say it? Kakariko. Kakariko.
Kakariko. Get your Kakariko pants on before I have to tell you again. We're gonna be late for church.
All right. Welcome to Kakariko Village. So,
oh my god. He wants us to hydrate again.
Jesus Christ.
I won't be joking this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go refill my water just for Ryan.
All right. I really like the music. Can you guys hear the music in chat? If not, oh shit! I can't. So, there's just like so many cool little places in this this game. It's just like I love all the little secrets you can find, like including this one. You just pop down this hole and you're like, oh my gosh, look at all these chests. Just like little things like this where it's like I mean, this is a very easy example of it, but like the concept of just like you pop down a hole somewhere, or you enter like a secret place and you find a cave and you find like a secret item or something like that. Like things like that. It's kind of cool. Welcome back.
Right, Depressed Monsters has redeemed Stretch. Boy. All right. There we go. Now I can dance. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a character.
It is just a dance. It is a real.
Okay, I have a character I want you to read.
Okay. Hey, here is Lacey, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. You owe me 10 hydrates. Okay. Are you counting as I drink? I feel like I just did 3. Okay.
Okay. Here, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
It always amazes me.
10. All right. My debt is done.
I did it. The first hydrate, I drank so much, I really almost sabotaged myself.
Man. Have you seen the Eric Andre bit? He's like, let me in! Let me in!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Alright.
Hey, you sir. Have you been going through life with one of my hold anything bottles? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale now for the low
low price of 100 rupees.
I couldn't read it.
What do you say? Interested?
Yeah, sure. I'll take one.
Goodbye. Now, thanks a lot. Now, hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business.
This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later.
I'm so out of bottles, okay? Come back later.
Look, you can even move the fountain with one hand.
I can't move it with one hand.
So I go to this house, and there's this guy here.
He's dancing.
Oh, it's you, Lacey. What can I do for you, young man? The elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? The Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword is a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts. He is one of them. People say that now it is sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways, look for the elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Lacey.
Kind of looks
We'll
like
write
a
depressed monsters until you tell us specifically what message you want pinned. I have pinned, we are heading more and more into a dystopian future. Okay, go ahead, Julian.
the pinned. Where we're gonna?
Yeah,
pin
he
it.
redeemed highlight my message.
There's my message to you. Here's Lacey. The wanted man. Soldiers, anyone to come quickly, please. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, hi, Lacey. Sorry about my yard. It's a little overgrown. Thanks for visiting. I'm glad to have company call. Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm glad to have company to talk to. I'll tell you a very interesting story. There is a lake swimming with Azoras at the source of the river, but it is hard to find. The treasure of Azora can turn people into fish. I'd love to see that.
Oh.
Well, all right, cool. See, that's kind of what I love about some. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, fuck. God damn it! I need to get a thing.
Come here, Henry. Oh yeah. Ouch.
Oh my god. Well, that's as good a time as any to
Save.
Yeah, to save the game. Well, actually, let me pick a save.
Got a spot? You need a ting? You need an apiquel?
Oh, he's a good baby boy.
Yeah.
I can't really lift my puppy right now because he is such a cute little guy. He's
comfy.
He's not just comfy. He is completely knocked out.
Good boy. I'm Henry. Got some winter weight on me, and now it's warm outside. I'll lose it again.
Aww. Well then.
Are you closing the game?
Oh, I did.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still doing something.
No. Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna pull up my Chat GPT, and you can just look at it.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
All right, here we go. So, and again, I'll say it again. I know that I don't have to talk to AI like this, but I like to.
No. I think it works for ChatGPT, but the problem is that it doesn't work specifically for Midjourney.
Well, I mean, also just works with like. It's like having OCD is hard to explain to people, and like sometimes it's just easier to do things a certain way so that I don't fucking lay in bed at night worrying about being rude to AI, right? Like I might as well just say please, even though it's not helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
like,
just for the future, like when AI becomes a little more sentient, they'll remember you for being.
They'll be like, remember that dumb bitch who really thought that would change our minds about her?
No, they're like, oh, that woman was very cordial.
I appreciate you. This is the descriptions I wrote of everyone.
A friend named Julian. He is a voice actor. My favorite voice he does is called Smog. He's looking to elevate his wardrobe.
Oops. So they put us in a ball, so he knew what it meant.
Longer than the rest of us to tell a story. Julian is 25, actually 26. My friend Josh is a jack of all trades. He's really good at marketing.
Emily earlier, it is really vulnerable to share these with you. Julian now. No,
he has
it's hilarious.
Style that really speaks to his interesting personality. He likes to go to foreign events and is always there to wear a costume. Julian's also okay.
Yeah, there you go. Julian's also always down to wear a costume. Derek is a stylist that has a very consistent and cool style. He wears a lot of denim and is always looking to wear more denim. Derek loves to eat denim. He also likes to prank people by replacing things in their home with denim. Ryan is a street artist that refuses to wear denim. He runs a lifestyle clothing brand and will never sell denim. He has blonde hair. My name is Emily. I have a kind of out there style, but it matches my personality. I have purple hair and OCD. I don't eat denim. I love stickers.
So you eat stickers?
It does not make me eat stickers, surprisingly enough. The period, I think, made it not associated with each other.
Thanks for sharing that information about your friends. It's very helpful. Based on what you told me, here's a funny story I came up with. One day, Julian decided that he needed to elevate his wardrobe. So he enlisted the help of his friends, Josh, Derek, Ryan, and Emily. They all decided to go on a shopping spree at the mall, looking for the perfect outfits for Julian. As they wandered from store to store, trying on different clothes and accessories, Julian couldn't help but get distracted by his favorite voice, Smog. In the middle of a conversation, he would suddenly burst into his Smog voice, causing everyone to stop and stare. Meanwhile, Josh and Derek were having a great time trying on all sorts of outrageous costumes, while Ryan refused to even look at anything made of denim. Emily, on the other hand, was fascinated by all the different stickers she could put on her new clothes. After a few hours of shopping, the group decided to take a break and grab some food. Derek suggested a new restaurant he heard about that served denim burgers, and everyone agreed to give it a try. Even Ryan. As eat, Derek could barely contain his excitement about the denim burgers.
Wow, these are amazing.
He exclaimed.
I love eating denim.
Everyone stared at him in disbelief.
What do you mean you love eating denim?
Ryan asked, shaking his head. Derek just shrugged.
I don't know. I just really love denim. It's a great source of flavor.
The rest of the group couldn't help but laugh at Derek's love for denim, and they spent the rest of the meal coming up with ridiculous ways to incorporate denim into their lives. Julian even suggested that he start doing voiceovers for denim commercials. I would wish. As they left the restaurant, the group was all smiles, each with their own new denim-related joke or quip. It was clear that no matter what they were doing, they always found a way to have a good time together, whether they were shopping for clothes, eating denim burgers, or just simply hanging out and telling stories. Even if Julian's stories took a lot longer than the rest.
Just the fact that it added it in there randomly at the end cracks me up every time. So I tried to hear about different. I asked to hear about the different ones of us.
Oh gosh.
Josh is marketing genius. After the group helped Julian find a new wardrobe, Josh suggested that they create a marketing campaign to promote their friend's voice acting career. With Josh's marketing expertise, they came up with an ad campaign that featured Julian's best voices and even created a catchy jingle that stuck in everyone's head for days. Thanks to Josh's genius, Julian's career took off. He started getting more voice acting gigs than ever before and even landed a big role in an upcoming animated movie.
Aww.
Ryan's street art show. Ryan had been working on a big street art project for months, and finally, the day of his big show had arrived. The group all showed up to support him and were blown away by the incredible murals and installations he had created. As they walked through the exhibit, they couldn't help but notice that one piece in particular stood out. A giant mural of Ryan himself wearing a shirt that read, "I refuse to wear denim." That piece was so popular that it even ended up getting featured in a local newspaper. Okay, let me tell you, that little quip, when I read it the first time, I was already emotional from watching Queen Charlotte. And I was like tearing up a little until it got to the "I refuse to wear denim," and I just started dying laughing. Oh my God. I was like, this could be real. We could really do that. You know what I mean?
We could. What if it was like a... Oh.
Go ahead.
We just got
kicked. This one's not funny. We'll just skip it. Oh, we got kicked?
No. We got kicked, but we're still back on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe?
It looks like we're fixed. Yeah, we're back up.
Okay.
Okay, so there is... This one actually sounded really real too. And let me tell you, when the AI made Ryan call me M, I was like, that is so fucking cute. I thought that was so cute. It also, Ryan is, Josh calls me M. So, but not in the AI, which is fine. But that was cute that it gave me a nickname. You know, the AI did that.
Yeah.
This one was also a real story. You want to read this one?
A real hoot and holler?
No, like a real, just like a vignette of us hanging out and Ryan being stressed out and us trying to help him.
All right. Let's see what's up.
It was a typical Saturday afternoon, and the group had decided to get together for a picnic in the park. They had brought all their favorite snacks and drinks and were enjoying the warm sunshine and fresh air. As they sat on the grass, they couldn't help but notice that Ryan seemed a little down. He had been quiet all day and hadn't even touched his favorite soda. Hey man, what's up there? Sorry.
I was
yeah,
doing
you
Derek.
do it.
Hey man, what's up?
Derek asked, noticing Ryan's mood. Ryan let out a sigh. What are you gonna do, Ryan?
I've just been really stressed out with the clothing brand lately. It feels like nothing's going right, and I don't know what to do to fix it.
Emily reached into her bag and pulled out a sticker.
Oh, and here,
she said, handing it to Ryan.
This'll cheer you up.
Ryan looked at the sticker, which read, Ryan, more like Dryan, and couldn't help but smile.
Thanks, Em. That actually does make me feel better.
The group started brainstorming ideas for how to help Ryan's brand, and eventually Josh came up with a marketing campaign that would showcase the unique style and personality of Ryan's brand. They spent the rest of the day putting together a photo shoot and even convinced Ryan to wear a denim jacket for the occasion. By the end of the day, they had created an amazing ad campaign that was sure to bring in lots of new customers. As they packed up their things and said goodbye, Ryan couldn't help but feel grateful for his friends. They always knew just what to do to cheer him up, and he knew that no matter what, they would always have his back.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
So I loved that. It's just that when they make Ryan wear a denim jacket in these like feel-good stories, it makes me crack up laughing.
Yeah. I don't know why. Does Ryan? I don't think Ryan hates denim, does he?
He doesn't. I just like wrote that for the prompt because I just got like a silly goose bit me in the ass in the middle of the prompt, right? Like,
oh
yeah. There's part. Okay, so there's what this one makes me crack up in the middle. After the successful marketing campaign that Josh had created for Julian, the group had been feeling particularly creative and motivated. They were constantly brainstorming new ideas and projects to work on together, and they had even started collaborating on a new clothing line that incorporated all of their unique styles. One day, as they were all hanging out at Derek's studio, Ryan brought up the idea of doing a street art installation that would showcase their new clothing line. He had been feeling particularly inspired by his recent success in the art world and thought that it would be a great way to promote their brand. The group loved the idea and started brainstorming ideas for the installation. Emily suggested that they incorporate her sticker designs into the project and even came up with a new one on the spot that read, Street art is my denim, which they all thought was hilarious. They spent the next few weeks working on the installation, creating custom graffiti murals, building a pop-up shop, and even setting up a photo booth. The day of the installation finally arrived, and the group was blown away by the turnout. Hundreds of people showed up to check out their new clothing line and take pictures in the photo booth. They even had a local news station show up to interview them about the project. As the day came to a close, the group was exhausted but happy. They had accomplished something amazing together and had proven that with their unique styles and talents, they could create something truly special. As they packed up their things and said goodbye, Julian couldn't help but think about how far they had all come since the days when they were just a group of friends hanging out in the park. He knew that with these guys by his side, anything was possible.
I dig it. It was nice.
This one, so this one is not. There's one that has like a funny part. There's one where it describes me and it says a bunch of stuff, and then at the end, Emily draws the line at eating denim.
Well, this is gonna be good.
So here I asked it to make Derek try and find denim. So here, once upon a time in the city of Denver, Derek was on a mission. His love for denim had reached a new level, and he was determined to get his hands on the denim of the Denver Nuggets players. He had heard that they had the best denim jeans and jackets, and he was eager to taste them. Derek knew that it would not be an easy feat, but he was willing to try anything. He started by attending every Nuggets game he could, hoping to catch a glimpse of the players' denim. He even snuck backstage to see if he could spot any denim jackets or pants lying around. One day, he had a stroke of luck. He managed to sneak into the Nuggets locker room and found himself face to face with the players' denim. Derek was in denim heaven. He could hardly contain himself as he reached out to grab a pair of jeans. Suddenly, he heard a voice behind him. "What are you doing here?" It was one of the players, towering over Derek with a stern expression. Derek froze, caught red-handed. He tried to explain himself, but the player was not having it. "You can't just steal our clothes like that. Who are you anyway?" Derek realized that he had no choice but to come clean. He told the player all about his love for denim and how he had been trying to get his hands on the Nuggets denim for weeks. The player chuckled and said, "Well, I have to admire your passion for denim, but stealing is not the answer. How about I give you a pair of my old denim jeans instead?" Derek was over the moon. He thanked the player for profusely and left the locker room with his new denim jeans in hand. And then Ryan, on the other hand, couldn't resist making a joke. Ryan, more like Dryan, you're missing out on all the denim fun, man.
Oh, wait, did you skip the... No,
I did. My bad. When Derek arrived at our next hangout, he was proudly wearing his new denim jeans. Everyone was amazed by how well they fit him. Julian even joked, Derek, you look like you were born in those jeans.
Wait, that's me. Let me do that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Wait, reread the... Leave me in.
Julian even joked,
Derek, you look like you were born in those jeans.
Ryan, on the other hand, couldn't resist making a joke.
Ryan? More like Ryan. You're missing out on all the denim fun, man.
We all laughed and enjoyed the rest of the night, sharing stories and having a good time. It was just another adventure with my denim-loving friend.
Oh.
Okay, this one...
This is like...
The Ryan, more like Dryan joke actually works in this next story. Which is about skincare.
Okay.
Ryan was in the living room with a 7-step skincare routine in hand, trying to find a good spot to start his beauty regimen. Emily noticed and asked, "Hey Ryan, what's that?" You can do Ryan.
Oh. It's a skincare routine for dry skin. I have to do it every day.
Ryan replied, holding up the list of steps. Derek overheard the conversation and chimed in.
Hey, I'm not doing that voice. I'm tired. Hey, Ryan, instead of doing that, why don't you try eating some denim? It'll hydrate your skin from the inside out.
Ryan gave Derek an incredulous look.
I don't think that's how it works, Derek. Come on, man, just try it.
Derek insisted. Julian, who was sitting nearby, interjected.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that my overplaying can soothe your skin.
Josh, who was busy adjusting his pants, turned to the group and said,
Speaking of skin, Derek, do you think you could stop eating denim for 5 minutes? Just turn my pants into shorts.
Derek shrugged.
Sorry, man, I can't help it.
Emily, who had been quietly listening, finally spoke up. You know, Ryan, I have a better skincare routine than that. It's all natural and way more effective. Ryan raised an eyebrow, intrigued.
Really? What's that?
Well, for starters, you could try using honey as a face mask, Emily suggested.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Ryan said. While the group was discussing skincare, Josh had slipped away to change into a fresh pair of shorts. When he returned, he exclaimed,
Thanks, Derek. These shorts are way more comfortable.
Derek grinned.
I'm glad I could help.
Ryan, now with honey smeared on his face, turned to the group and said,
Ryan, more like Dryan.
Everyone groaned. Julian tried to lighten the mood by telling a joke from his joke book, but it fell flat. As the group laughed and chatted, Derek couldn't help but sneak a bite of denim from his pocket.
Hey, Derek, I thought you were done with that.
Josh remarked. Derek shrugged sheepishly.
Sorry, man. I can't resist.
The group rolled their eyes and continued their conversation, glad to be spending time together despite their quirks and eccentricities. So this is what I have used AI for, creating very wholesome stories about our friend group.
I gotta save my mind, my brain. My gosh. There's only so much AI and fanfic.
True.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that this was a very fun time.
Ryan, are you where you're going yet? Are you safe?
I think Ryan is asleep probably.
Well, he's actually, I'm not going to say how far where he's driving is, but he could still be driving.
It's a distance. Is it like a
Yeah.
16-hour drive or something like that?
Less than that.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Like 8 or something?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. Oh dang! Are you making chopstick mustaches?
I'm making forceps. Are these forceps? Tweezer?
Those are
Tweezer?
Wait! Can you bring them closer to the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, those are just like tweezers.
Yeah, so inside of my rig, it has a
Yeah, those are tweezers.
See the bowl.
Forceps, they have to be like all metal, right?
The reason I was thinking forceps is because of the way it opens. Like this opens out by having opposite pressure on the bottom, whereas like tweezers you press in to close
inward.
them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
from here, it looks like tweezers because of like the clamping.
Oh yeah, see, because when I squeeze on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of looks like forceps.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the tension is when it's closed and I'm not doing anything.
Exactly.
I have to release it. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering what mine and Julian's conversations are like off of the stream, that last minute where we talked about the difference between forceps and tweezers earnestly.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about us.
Yeah.
But it might put Ryan to sleep while he's driving such a long distance. I'm just kidding. I find you interesting.
Speaking of sleep, I do think that I should probably get some because I'm a bit tired and I want to join my buddy. Oh, buddy.
Is he all ready for you?
He's been a trooper today. Can I borrow you for a second? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Hi, that's another dog for you to meet. Mm-hmm. He's like, Dad, you moved me. Hi, Henry.
It's just he wants to go to bed and so do I. Yeah, see, he's yawning too.
Oh, that's cute. All right, yeah. We did not get any requests to stay on, so I think we'll be okay.
That's good. Well, thank you for sharing ChatGPT the stories with me.
Thank you for listening to my super boring fanfic of us being nice to each other and doing everyday things. Except for eating denim. I will say that was a little bit.
That was extra, I'll say.
I did think it was cute that it was like I've actually created stickers and sold them before because I love stickers so much. So I thought it was interesting the things that like did line up with reality, just like based on what I told it, like what it gleamed. That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I will let you go to give my dog an allergy pill. He got a flare up on his back right now.
We're gonna go right to bed, buddy. Don't worry.
He said, I am already trying. Right here against your chest.
Oh. Well, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for spending
Good night, everyone.
with us. It was
If you're
fun.
still there, drive safe.
Yes, please. You are all loved.
Bye from us, Emily and Julian.
Yes.
Okay, bye.